What?
We're on screen.
I don't believe you.
They were all watching a meme that Myre sent during the titles rolling. And it only just finished, and
It was so long.
I went like this.
couldn't
We're
hear
coming
anything.
in 30 seconds, and I looked over and none of them were responding, and I was like, oh, they can't hear me because they've got a meme playing. I went 10 seconds and they were like, no, and none of them responded, and then I went, we're on screen. I mean,
And no one laughed either.
professionals. It wasn't even a good meme. They didn't even react to it once. They're all streamers.
More of a thinking meme, really. You know?
I mean, just
Yeah. Cerebral meme.
absolutely could have waited.
No, it couldn't have.
A meme, you know, of all the things. Do you want me to roll the titles again?
It beat his "be right back" meme when he says every time you count down.
Yeah, really funny, by the way.
Well,
Thanks,
I'm ready to roleplay.
Okay, let's get into it.
Sorry, yeah, right, yeah. That's what we're doing.
And camera speeding. Action. The covered wagon creaks and groans as it rolls down the worn dirt road. Its heavy wooden wheels leaving deep ruts in the earth. The canvas stretched over its frame flutters gently in the breeze. And underneath, the unmistakable gleam of mithril catching stray beams of sunlight, sort of pale silver with this inner blue glow, kind of a moonlight forged ingot, or, you know, 100 of them in the back of this wagon. The wagon itself is a pretty large thing, reinforced with iron bands to bear the immense weight, drawn by two horses, well, one horse, Kyorki, the grey thoroughbred, and Donk, which is an enormous donkey who looks like a horse, but is in fact secretly a giant donkey.
Does it smell like a horse?
It's a donkey. Do they smell different to horses
Smells like an
traditionally?
ass.
Smells like ass.
I will end it. I will end this stream. I will end it.
Do it, you won't.
I won't, because Wax Steven.
Please don't. I've been looking for this.
Wax Steven's in the chat.
Yeah, he's watching. He's watching. Get back into character quick, or he's going to show up. The wagon's frame, reinforced by these iron bands, is drawn by these two horses. Their hooves, are thudding rhythmically against the ground. And either side of you is pretty much just open fields rippling with green. There is tall grass swaying like waves under an endless blue sky, broken in the distance, varying places by trees, the occasional song of a lark. It's a very old road, but it's a well-worn one. In places it is cobblestone, but as you get away from Eldessa, it kind of becomes pretty much just a very well-worn dirt road.
Just for my immersion,
Yeah.
Orcish, what's the sound of a lark? Just so I can be in the moment.
A lark?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, an ooze, you know. Roll initiative. There's underneath
Main
the
characters
wagon, there is an ooze. Yeah. A blue ooze with a distinctive voice that says,
Wrong universe, bye!
and then drops off from underneath and scurries off into a bush. The crossovers this week
How was
have been astonishing. Who is sat where? Who's doing what in this? So again, there is enough space probably for three of you to fit on the front if one of those three is Fitch, but really it's a comfortable two-seater on the front, and there's plenty of room in the back with the mithril for you to find space to sit.
I'm on the front.
I'd probably be in the back, I think. I'd probably just be
I'm
in the back.
laying down in the back.
All right, and Gott's got the reins,
That's right.
I
I'm
believe.
trying to navigate for Got. It's a simple one path the way though, so there's not much navigation, but I'm still.
No, I
Yep,
want
keep
to
going.
see how that goes. Yeah, I'm curious
Yeah,
about how you're actually doing this.
I think there's some dirt ahead. Watch those trees! Watch those. Okay, yeah, we're fine.
Which
Okay,
trees?
yeah.
Those trees?
the one. Yeah, but there's some more on the right hand side. Don't there's three, 4, 5. Okay, wait,
Dottie,
What's
is
wrong
there
with them?
anything you could do to make this ride smoother?
Is there anything we can do to make the ride smoother?
Yeah, there's a couple things. I could probably add some
on.
suspension if we wanted, but it's gonna cost us some time. I could probably, if you want, I can go to the undercarriage and make ourselves some sort of spring, but we need to find the metal for that, and I don't think we can do that. And we could use the mithril, but that's gonna be a
Never
lot.
mind.
I
Okay,
guide him into
alright.
a pothole. Just right a little bit.
Oh my god!
One of the
It's
ingots
spilled
rolls out on the
everywhere.
back.
Well, hold on, and I
Thuds
jump out
into
of the
the
back, and I
ground.
go get it, and then I sprint back, and I like
Everything
epically,
okay back there?
and I throw it onto the back, and then I dive for it, and
The hell are
climb
they
myself back
doing?
up.
Lots of thudding.
We
and-
lost one.
Well, I hope it was Rickard.
I pulled the horse brake.
Excuse me?
This is as I'm diving for it, as you pull the
The
brake.
horse brake?
Yes.
Land
the
on
Pull the
horse
horse
Is that
brake.
the tail of the horse?
Yeah.
Whatever
Brake
it makes
brake.
this,
Literally just
make this
breaks
thing
the
stop.
horse.
You just yell horse brake. The thing slow down.
Yeah.
If things are gonna fall out from the back, we must make sure that that doesn't happen when things get crazy.
Come on, what are you doing back there? You have one
Pretty
job.
bumpy. Well, it's bumpy. Hold on, I got an idea. And I'm
Can you
gonna
secure
try
it?
to- I'm trying to secure it. Hold on. Just keep it horse broken for a second. And then I'm gonna go look for like a branch that is large and relatively
Inventing
flat.
terms.
And then I'm gonna like come over and take out some nails, and I'm just gonna nail it on the back ridge of the bed of this cart so it doesn't, so anything rattles and jostles, it's not gonna fall out. Then it looks like just a branch is like shoddily nailed to the bottom of the back of this cart. This cart is a cart or a wagon. Wagons, right, have four
wagon.
sides, and a cart has the 3
Correct.
sides.
It's a wagon. It's like a big reinforced wagon.
Oh wow, so big
Yeah.
big bumps are knocking these with. Okay, never
They
mind.
bumped
All right,
it
well,
out.
so-
Boing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Over the little lip.
yeah, all right. Well, if we stop hitting the potholes, we should be fine.
I shall hit
Yes.
whatever I wish to hit.
Okay,
All right.
well then we're gonna need to lash some of these things down.
But I hit
Well,
the
it's quite
gas.
the challenge to not hit any potholes.
Okay, well,
And I start to lash some of these piles down, hoping that it works. I don't know if I need to roll anything.
I step on the ass. I mean the gas. I go. Horse
You can
gas.
you can make me a survival check if you want,
okay. I want.
just to give us an idea of how well of a job
Yeah.
you do.
What about Tinker's tools?
The last
Alright,
thing
Joe.
you rolled was a survival check. Well, you're not really tinkering with it. You're just
yeah, right,
trying
yeah.
to
How about an 18?
secure some stuff down with a knot.
How about a 20?
Yeah, 20's good. Do a good job.
Hey, thanks. These bitches aren't going anywhere. Hit it, God.
Good.
Don't actually hit it. Just nice and
I mean, you
gentle.
could hit it if you want. We're not.
No,
These things aren't
don't
going
give
anywhere.
him
These things are pretty secure
ideas.
back here.
Who is God hitting?
I shall hit
Why
whatever
did
I
you-
wish to hit.
I flinched
Slap the
instinctively.
ass, God. Slap the ass.
Just go
I
with
say,
the
looking
flow.
directly
Not
at
the
Seth.
arse.
Hit the bird. All right.
Then back at the road.
Back on the road. Yeah, I think you have sort of a 2-day travel ahead of you to Sunreach. The plan is to go to Valewind, which involves traveling north to Sunreach along the main road, and then west and then south to Valewind. And you will have been traveling here for a few hours. I think. Do you remember what time you left? I feel like it was.
What? It was just before the right before the plot happened.
Yeah, it was like
It was really early.
I feel like it was about midday because you'd done
Yeah, I
some
was gonna say
stuff.
11-ish.
Whenever the speech was
You
about
woke
to
up
happen.
late and then you did some stuff.
The keynote to
Oh,
these
the
things are
quest.
normally around 10 or 11.
Traveled around town. You completely missed the keynote.
Oh yeah.
The parade was in town by the time you left. So yeah, it's probably mid-afternoon, I would imagine. As you sort of really make it outside of the view of Eldessa. Eventually, looking back behind you, you sort of lose sight of the great city with the walls. It just becomes fields to the north, fields to the south. Generally speaking, it seems like a clear day, clear roads, no like packs of wolves rushing at you, no bandits setting up traps or anything like that. What do you guys do to pass the time, do you think?
My favorite question.
Yeah.
Without an answer.
Here's the thing about travel, right? Is that you expect there to be stuff jumping out at you and attacking you and stuff. But I'm curious about what you guys do on a road trip when there isn't. You know, like
Right.
you
Right.
pull
I'll be
out.
scouting for mushrooms.
You have been scouting for mushrooms, yeah. You got 5 last
That
week.
does make sense.
I did mention to Myre as well between streams that part of the quest, most of the gathering quests for like, well, any gathering quest, but at the moment you have a passive quest from the Healers Guild to collect 25 red amanitas, the sort of classic Mario-looking mushrooms. And generally speaking, each of these things, say you take different quests that are gathering quests, many of the ingredients will have to be stored in very specific ways. Some of them might have a bit of a time limit on them. Some of them have to be stored in certain types of jars, or maybe they have like a magical element that has to be kept, keep an eye on. With the mushrooms, we're just sort of going to assume that God knows how to store them. These, generally speaking, are stored traditionally in sort of small oak barrels, earthenware, clay flasks, or if you've got none of those things, you just sort of have to keep them dry. Are you doing that? You said you were going to dry them anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be making an effort to keep them away from Got, knowing that he now has a penchant for eating them. So I'd probably be carefully wrapping them, drying them, putting them in my little satchel.
Okay.
Do I notice her taking these things from me?
I think before we get too far, it was a non-canon scene that Got ate those mushrooms.
Correct.
I thought that was entirely canon.
Yeah, but it was the last thing, and he flippantly said it, but I don't think he actually did eat any
no,
of
but in
them.
the guild itself, he did. He ate
Right.
one of the
Right,
guilds.
yeah, he did do that, yeah, 100%. But he also was the one that first spotted this sort of patch of 5 and then plucked them and didn't immediately eat them. But I mean, maybe
Yeah,
that's what the
nice.
two of you are doing on the front of this wagon for the first little
Yeah,
bit of the
it's
journey.
just
God,
I
I
think
challenge
we
you to
trust
not
God.
eat any of these mushrooms.
And what do I get if I win?
You get the honor of self-control.
And if I lose?
Wow.
You get the shame of losing.
yeah, you're not a loser, are you?
What was that?
Nothing.
You you don't backhand her again, do you?
No.
Please don't.
Off the wagon. Oh, sweet D.
This is fun.
And so we continue our journey.
I have no desire to eat those mushrooms.
Good. All right. Well, then I'll just keep them safe here because you seem to roll around a lot and stuff. So I'm just gonna
Are you aware of how to store them?
keep them out of sunlight, keep them dry. You know, just
Do you have
generally.
anything to keep them dry in?
Yeah, I have. You know, some. I kind of shake out a few items from my bag. I have some like generic adventurers items. I've got a few like spare clothing items like scarves, that kind of thing. So kind of just wrap it up in a nice linen scarf.
If they even get so much as a piddle on them, they'll be ruined.
Well, you should bear that in mind. And if it starts raining, I'll go in the back.
Very well.
Just you should keep me safe because I have the mushrooms, which means you should not hit me off of the wagon and into a puddle or anything like that. And you should be very nice to me now.
Do I have reason to hurt you?
Did you before?
When you were screaming? Yes. You're welcome, by the way. And I keep going.
You've been going this whole
You
time.
were a bit out of sorts.
I know.
You've actually just been going at a steady pace throughout this entire scene.
But every single time I turn and say I keep going, I make the motion to do so, but nothing happens.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
I don't like the fact that it stops every time he turns.
he stops completely. Yeah. It's taken 2 hours to do the first 30 minutes.
Right, exactly.
It's on brand.
These two on the front are kind of like bickering and sorting the mushrooms out. Is there anything that you two are doing in the back? Pass the time. Kill the first
I have something,
half
but
of the day.
do you have anything? What's doing?
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm just sort of, I keep changing my hairstyle and, you know, just maybe changing a little bit here and there. I've got a couple of different outfits.
Are you doing it manually or prestidigitizing your hair?
Yeah, I'm prestidigitizing my hair.
Okay.
Like, bing, 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 and then like looking at myself in a mirror that I think I do actually have. Got a hand mirror. Looking at myself. Oh, I've got my mage hand is holding the hand mirror. And
Nice.
I'm just bing, 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 changing my hairstyle and maybe like changing a vest out and things like that. You know, just regular things.
Cool.
Changing my makeup.
Okay, that's great.
And I
Whatever.
think I might be talking to you as well, like,
Right.
and this is what I looked like during
Wow.
the third act of the masterpiece.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
All right, well, and I'm like, I think between spells, I'm just imagining between spells, because you're doing 2 spells at once, so one drops, so like you prestigitize mage hand to catch the mirror, mage hand, prestigitize, catch the mirror, and it's just like this juggle.
I'm pretty sure you can have mage hand out and prestidigitation and
Can
do
you?
them.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway,
It's
so
not a concentration spell.
Oh,
But you know,
I'm gonna I try to like grab it, and then like it probably it like moves, and I go, oh, whatever, and then, or maybe I just like the idea of like me holding the mirror and just really being shitty at it and getting distracted.
oh
and
yeah,
then-
okay, you can hold the mirror then if you'd like.
Okay, and then I'm gonna just, yeah. Well, I'm gonna give up though. So but like that's what like we do here. But as for like traveling long term, I think when there is time down, Hallwind or Fitch or whoever the hell I am, like makes his way towards the edge of the like the back where the back slat of the wagon is. And he's been watching these birds, sort of following them from branch to branch. Every once in a while, I just drop a little bit of ration off the side, and I'm just watching the seed sort of as it goes farther and farther away. And then one of the birds come over, and grab it, and pick it up. And then I'm just trying befriending some of the birds as we travel. That's probably what I do or default to doing when there's time, too.
There's so many birds around here all the time. God, annoying
Oh,
creatures.
that's my fault. That one's Frank. Frank, get out of here. You had yours, Frank.
Hya, bird. Hya. That's my bird
That's a
scaring.
really bad bird impression. What was that? What comes out of lark?
No, I was scaring it. Hya.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, this is, that one's Frank. And this one, I think I'm naming that one Sally. And that one there is Peggy. Because it doesn't have a leg.
Aw.
Yeah, it just hops
Birds
around.
have legs.
No,
Oh,
that
that's-
one doesn't. That one is missing a leg. Or
Okay.
at least its toes, so it looks like it's got a stick for a leg. I don't know what happened. That one's Peggy. Anyway. Anybody running out? Anybody have any rations? I'm running out. I'm running low on food.
Please mark off a ration,
Okay, I will. You got
everyone.
A ration.
In
it.
fact,
There we go.
mark off 2.
In this economy,
Everyone
Where is
mark
the
off two, or just me
ration?
mark off 2.
Economy.
you should have it inside your
Might be
Oh no,
exposed
I'm
backpack.
out of ration. Oh, no, I'm not.
Backpack is a clickable thing in the sheet.
Oh, yeah.
How many rations are we marking off?
2. We might as well just do the whole 2 days while we think of it.
I'm gonna do 3 because I threw my rations at. No, never mind. We probably picked them up before we left. Never mind.
I don't appear to have any rations.
Oh, okay.
Do you
well,
not have
I almost
starving
wish that we
already?
streamed the part where you said, I don't buy anything from the shop because I can't be bothered.
There it is.
Perfect.
All right,
She's
well,
just sitting there starving next to me.
yeah,
Well,
My
I'm eating
stomach
some
rumbling.
bacon.
you have no rations.
If you have a Dungeoneer's pack,
I'm not giving you any either for free. You just
I
don't
have a
have any
scholar's pack.
for whatever
Oh.
reason.
I assumed you just get rations in a scholar's pack. I don't know
It's
why.
okay. I'll
Do
I'll
you do
share. I'll have
anything-
to share then.
Yeah, do you share food with Seth?
Yeah, I'll share.
All right, mark another one off. Or mark
Mark
2
two off,
more off,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
if you want
right.
to feed her tomorrow as
Okay.
well.
Cool. Yay.
I'll pay you back. I guess I have a hole in my bag.
yeah,
I
I
thought
keep
I brought
hearing
some
that. I
with
keep
me.
hearing that from a lot of you.
I would like to
Well,
see
I-
if I can shoot any birds.
Okay.
Whilst driving the wagon?
I have many skills.
Seems hazardous.
Oh, he's not
Quite the
driving. It's
talented
the
orc.
horses are doing that.
Make me an attack roll with disadvantage, I guess.
Very well. An
If you're
attack
driving a
roll with
wagon
disadvantage.
and on a moving
Which one are you
wagon,
going? Which one are you going
trundling
after?
down the road.
22.
I'm sure
Oh,
that
Sal,
hits
you're
a
begging.
sparrow.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like a scimitar attacked me.
Oh, you
It is-
throw a
what are you
scimitar at a sparrow.
Careful with that thing!
Exact
Sing.
same roll.
You just cleave it in two. Cleave it in twain.
Cleft.
Oh
if you
my
will.
god.
Cleft in
Robin
twain.
Sparrow in twain.
From
Oh
the front
my
of the
God.
wagon,
Oh
a
my
scimitar launches into the air. Vroom, 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 as Sparrow's head is lopped off and it falls dead to the ground. Pling! Next to the scimitar,
Oh
which
my god!
Frank's
Why
head.
did you do that?
Frank's head rolls off into the underbrush.
Okay.
The bird's body glides down, bleeding and squirting blood. And
was
you,
right.
Miranda comes to
Crazy.
clean it up.
you've successfully
Oh,
killed
wow.
a sparrow. Got.
Miranda's eating it now.
Oh, it's for Miranda. All right. Yeah.
Oh, that
Do
makes
you-
it less.
She's not capable
Do you
of killing them herself.
Retrieve the scimitar? Definitely is. Do you
Oh, I
retrieve the
caught
scimitar?
it anime style, did I not?
Did you? I don't know. Let's find
a
out. Make me
boomerang,
a,
like-
make me a dex
If you
save.
throw it backwards, it's a boomerang.
Oh, what, a deck save.
Yeah. I don't know how the
Okay.
hell you managed to do this. I guess throw it directly upwards above you. So let's hope that it.
He's the only one who
12.
can actually. He's the only hero in this campaign.
Yeah. I mean, you catch it, but it isn't the prettiest catch. But you don't. You know, it doesn't cleave your hand off with a thumb or something.
Did you want a bird too, Harpy? Seth.
I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'll just be here with my mushrooms and rations. I ain't
Are
got
you
the
sure?
Don't
Bird
eat the
flesh.
mushrooms, Seth.
I'm not eating the mushrooms. I'm deliberately. That's whatever. I don't want any bird. Thank you. Just reminds me of myself for some reason. Looking
Here's
at
a
his
wager.
sad
If you eat
little
those
body.
mushrooms, I will eat you. And then turn back to the road.
Is that a wager? What?
Are you challenging my knowledge of the English
I am
language?
not challenging anything. Nothing at all. Just please don't look at me. I'm not here. Just pretend I'm not even here. I will be silent. I will just write in my book, and everything will be fine.
A panther attacks the wagon.
What manner of creature is this?
A giant, fluffy,
Orange.
orange panther.
Classic.
Yeah, I think you know, the majority of the first day here kind of goes by without really any sort of major problems. You're so close
What do
to
you-
the city that there aren't that
Major
many
problems. Just a
bandits.
beheaded Frank.
I mean, apart from your own made problems, external problems.
Oh, okay.
As maybe you get closer to sort of sunset, and you're far enough away from the city, let's do a group check of perception check. You have to beat 45 as a group. Yeah.
Okay. Great perception.
I rolled a 14.
Oh no!
Perception.
I rolled a 1.
Did I roll?
Yeah, I rolled with advantage against.
Why do I keep doing that?
I don't know. You choosing normal roll when the problem comes up?
We
It didn't even
failed
give
the
me.
roll.
Didn't even give me a prompt.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, maybe I.
I
have
do not know
somewhere
enough
set.
about Forge to fix this problem.
Yeah, I straight up
That's what it's
simply
called.
do not believe that
Foundry.
it is
Or,
not.
this is Forge -TT, okay? Just shut up.
Forge and Foundry are interchangeable. I will allow either.
Thank you, God.
What I won't allow is the idea that this isn't absolutely user error on Myth's part. I just don't know what he's doing.
Absolutely not. No idea.
I fully 100% guarantee you it's something to do with the way Myth's brain works, which is impossible for the average human to understand.
That's right. That's right. Get on my level. I have ascended.
Failure. All right. Surrounded here by empty green fields, over the rise of the sort of gently sloping dirt road ahead, you suddenly each, specifically probably Got and Seth, who are on the front of the wagon, recognize the sort of distant clatter of wheels and the low creak of wood rattling as there are other wagons heading your way.
Did you hear that?
What?
Almost immediately after hearing that, you see them. A merry band of halflings crest the hill.
Oh, here we go.
At the
Oh, they're
front,
merry.
My bow.
you see a small sort of trade cart bouncing along. It's painted in faded blues and reds. Its sides are sort of covered in hanging, dangling charms, copper trinkets, bundles of herbs. There's a cheerful-looking halfling in the front seat. Behind it, cresting over the hill, two larger covered wagons. They're kind of colourful. One of them has an arched canvas top, which is stretched over this wooden frame. Hand painted in these like intricate swirling patterns, kind of like vines with stars at parts, dancing animals. Gently sort of trundling along. You can hear the clinking of bottles. I don't know if you would know much about these people, so you can just hear bottles. The rear wagon has a flat top carriage, ribbons fluttering from the corners. There's a young looking halfling lounging atop the roof, legs crossed, hat tipped low, plucking a tune on a lute. The scent of smoke and mint and sweetgrass drifts ahead of them, carried by the breeze. As they draw closer, you can see smiling faces, bare feet swinging, the unmistakable gleam of folk who live on the move. These are the famous Roadfolk. Would you like to just walk past them?
Yep.
We're on a cart, so we have to ride past them, yes.
You have to.
I'd like to wave enthusiastically at them as we approach and see how they react to it.
Please don't speak halfling. Please don't speak halfling. Please don't speak. Hi.
Do you say that in halfling?
No.
They sort of draw their wagons to a sort of slow stop. The guy on the front, the sort of the head of this group of halflings, waves back to Seth, since Seth was the one that opened up the conversation. Says, "Oh, hello. How are we doing?"
Hi. Good. Thank you. We're just
Hey.
traveling here. Yeah. How about you guys? You good?
Hey, we're going down to the city. We're late. We're gonna go have a
Yeah,
look at
you're
this
real
here. Hey, that's right. Is some sort of king or something being crowned?
Oh yeah, like this. He's really attractive if you're, into that sort of thing. Like pomp and circumstance and rippling abs and all that sort of thing. But yeah, you're kind of late, so you should probably get going.
Hey, is there trouble on the road up ahead?
Not unless you don't like bird heads.
What's the problem with bird heads?
She resembles a harpy. It's a joke.
No, that was. You know what? Never mind. Hey, do you have any food you maybe want to sell us, perhaps?
Oh, hey, we can do that. Hey, yeah.
Oh, great. What do you got?
Oh, let's see here. What we got? They, the wagon sort of come to a stop. You see that a bunch of halflings suddenly, from the rear of the trade wagon, a woman, all of these are halflings, wearing a sort of patchwork-looking cloak, pokes her head out and says, "What are you looking for, dearie? We've got pheasant. I think we've got some cured meats. We got like fruit and nuts."
Yeah, anything cured, fruit, nuts. That sounds great. I don't have much in the way of money, so you know, the cheaper the better, but not too
Hey, we
cheap
can
because I have
trade.
standards. Oh, trading. Wow. Do we have anything to trade? Table talk? I don't think we have
sure
really
we
anything,
do.
do we?
Aside from
I
being
have a
very,
little
very
black
valuable
book.
ring.
Yeah, I don't think we should give that to a bunch of halflings. I think we should keep that.
I'm
I have
actually really suspicious
some-
of these halflings.
Oh, great. Cool.
Go on. Go on, continue your trading.
I pull out a bottle of perfume. It's expensive, nice perfume. It's generally good brand, good smell. I have some perfume. This is the summer scent, actually. It's the scent of the season. It's citrusy and bergamot, you know, the good stuff. Maybe
She
you could trade
hops
that
off the
for
back of
something?
the wagon and runs around to the side of yours, climbs up on the wheel kind of behind you and gives you a sniff.
I give her a little spritz.
Oh, there we
stuff.
go. How about this, Tamlo? Come here and smell me. He jumps off the front. The guy that was leading the pack has a kind of a red scarf that's wrapped around his neck and kind of comes up thick around his back. You can see there's little dancing goats embroidered on it and on his tunic as well. He rushes around and, oh, you know what? That does smell nice. Hey, we'll give you some food for that.
Great. Okay, yeah. I'll take whatever you can give me. Meat, you know,
Okay.
cheese, fruit, nuts.
The woman rushes around the back and just starts like gathering some things. You can see her sort of wrapping a few things up, and she places a few items into a little piece of cloth and does the thing that, you know, like wraps it into a little picnic looking thing.
Cute.
Brings it
Thumbstick.
around to you and lifts it up, but she's very short, can't quite reach all the way up.
I
And
reach down.
that's 5 days worth of rations that you can add to your
Excellent.
sheet. The sun begins to set, and the from the rearmost wagon, there's a tapping sound of wood hitting the dirt, and you see a little old-looking halfling with a wooden peg leg and a walking cane, kind of making his way around the back wheel of the rear wagon, and he says, "Are we gonna be staying here all night or what? The sun's going down. Oh, get back, Krim. Get in the back wagon. We'll tell you when we're gonna stop. Actually, should we stop here? Hey, I think we maybe should. If the sun's going down, we can see everything around here. It's pretty flat. I tell you what, we are gonna stop here, Krim, alright? Oh, we're gonna stop here now. Are we gonna stop for the night?" The woman looks up to you and says, "Don't mind him. He's putting that all on. He's perfectly fine. He's just acting dumb. He's actually."
Oh, I've got 3 of those too.
He says, "What's going on down there? Who's that? Is that bandits? I'll kill him. I'll kill every one of them. I will." He's not gonna kill you. Don't
bandits
worry.
here.
Wait, yeah, we.
Unless you are
but you should be
bandits.
careful.
They're not
if you have
bandits. They're not.
Anything precious.
Hopefully you're not.
There may be some bad things on the road. You know what? It's fine. You have a good time. Good luck with your camping. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Have fun in the city. We're gonna go, right, guys?
Have a wonderful trip, aye.
Yeah, I guess we're probably gonna go. It's
You off
probably
to
safe for us stay
Sunreach,
here,
are
right?
you? It's a ways that way.
What the fuck are we off to? I can't remember.
Where the fuck are we? We're going to.
Yeah, we're going to
Well,
Sunreach.
I can't see the map right now, so I've no
You can click
idea
on the
where
Always
we're
have
going.
access
We're
to
going
the
to
map.
3
Sunreach,
options.
and then we're going to Isn't Velwyn our
Oh yeah, Veilwind. We're going to
destination?
Oh, you're
Veilwind.
going all
yeah.
around, are you? All right.
Yeah.
Aye, you're in for a long
Right.
one then.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
But
you're
you know
free
what's
to
worth
camp
it?
with us for the night if you'd like.
We appreciate it, but we have to go.
Right?
Oh, yeah, you can camp with us. We'll put you in for the drinking games. It's quite the challenge.
Let me just look at my costume.
Wait, are we not
Don't do
Sunreach
this.
yet?
Don't do this.
You're not going to be at Sunreach until probably tomorrow night.
What?
It's
How
2
long does
days.
it take?
2 days travel.
Oh, I thought we were on the road for 2 days already.
You've been
Oh,
on the road for
Yeah,
half
no.
a day.
Oh, great. All right.
We're just doing our logistics for the 2 days, I guess.
I'm very suspicious of these halflings who sound like dwarves. I think they're dwarves in
All right.
disguise.
First of all, I would like to know how many dwarves you've encountered in this campaign so far.
None.
Okay, so how do you know how dwarves sound?
Actually, we've encountered one.
They sound
Have you?
Scottish.
When
Brad.
did you encounter a dwarf?
It was in the Fighters Guild. No.
Nope.
Was he not a dwarf?
He was a
Let me
halfling.
grab my notes here. and hope
Halflings
they
sound
say this.
Irish.
Do they? Because these ones...
Yes, Brad!
Every halfling you've met so far sounds like this. And you've never met a dwarf. So I would
So
like
I'm
to ask
suspicious
2
of all
questions.
halflings.
I would like to ask 2 questions of you. When have you met a dwarf in this campaign?
I know what dwarves sound like.
Do you? Because it definitely
Yeah.
sounds like you don't.
I do.
Thank God.
Go on then. How do they sound?
They sound like the sounds you're making.
Wrong. Second question.
Sound like the sound you're making.
Why have you forgotten how meta works?
I'm kidding. It's-
I'm reporting you to Wild RP staff.
Report me right now.
Right
Go
now.
ahead. I don't even care. I'll take the ban. This dwarves sound Scottish.
Okay.
What is it, Scott?
For the rest of you, they don't. Okay.
You know what?
Some
I don't
do,
even-
I'm sure.
you know what? I
but
can't
that's-
even do this anymore.
These ones do not. Yeah, so these guys, if that's the only thing that makes them suspicious, they sound exactly how they should sound to the rest of you.
That
You
is
can
the
make
only
me
thing
a
that makes
history
me-
check if you would like to see if you know anything
Dodo.
about the Roadfolk.
Dodo was a dwarf.
Dodo was a
No, I
halfling.
don't really want to. I think we should just keep moving.
All right, Dodo was a halfling.
I'll roll a
Well,
history
look,
check. just
here's
to
the
see.
thing, right? You know, if
Why?
we have safety in numbers, but also they could be the danger. So we have.
We're
to
not the
weigh that up.
danger.
There-
You're like,
I live right there.
I really have to stop thinking out loud.
I think he heard you.
I'm sure you're a danger to that bottle of alcohol later tonight.
Oh, aye, we are. Have you ever had green swill?
No?
Oh.
Is that legal for humans to drink?
Get them a bottle. Go on, give them a bottle. Clinking from the back. A completely different halfling walks around from the first wagon. Kind of a... but this is a very round-looking halfling. Shiny belly, always visible.
Dwarf, has
Under
to
a
be a dwarf.
vest. Bringing a little jug around. Kind of a classic-looking moonshine jug, you know? And walks over and says, "Oh, there you go. All that greenswell
oh.
on the house.
Thank you!
We wouldn't be
Oh.
road folk if we didn't give out that now, would we?"
Sniff it. What does it smell like?
So it actually smells kind of minty. It has it's kind of got a
mead mojito.
it's a little minty. You get maybe a sort of a smoky scent to it as well, but for the most part, it's kind of a minty smell.
Oh, I've never smelled anything like this before. This is... Hey, God, take a sniff.
What does it smell like?
mint and smoke.
Ugh. Smells like.
Yeah, I know you don't like the green stuff. This is... thank you very much, though. This is very kind of you. I managed to keep my thoughts inside my head.
The old peg-legged halfling says, "I bet you can't drink more than me."
Who's he talking to?
I don't think any of you would ever know. He's far away and insane looking and shouting at you.
As soon as he says, I bet, I go, la 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 la. We have places to go.
And
right?
let me tell you, it's a challenge.
Why do you keep making that noise?
Meta.
Why do you keep making that noise?
Let's talk about the meta, shall we? As the scene was being presented, Orcish types in our group chat, Brad, prep this.
Whoa,
Let's just
dude,
walk
sharing
past
Discord?
them.
Sharing Discord DMs? Whoa, bro, not cool.
Which is why suddenly this character is set on challenging you.
Do I hear the challenge through this?
Give me a perception check.
The shrieking of Seth.
The DC is 2.
Fuck's sake. La, la,
Will you be
la.
quiet?
Scott's
I
ears
just love
are
singing.
and uniquely attuned to hearing the word challenge over any noise. You hear it very clearly.
I feel like you couldn't possibly have failed.
He could have rolled a 1.
+4.
Even
I
plus
almost
4.
did.
You have a +4? Great, perfect.
Yes.
There you go. I can
What's
do this
challenge?
too. Okay? And I will, if I want to do this bullshit that you've been doing to me for weeks, I get to do you know how much
haven't been doing
stronger
anything
I am the DM. It's insane how much I can just spawn shit in front of you.
But that's the
I'm glad
thing. I
nobody
haven't
in
been
this
doing
group takes
anything.
anything
I've
personally.
just been playing my character and
Ah,
clearly so.
everyone drink. Every time the player says I've been playing, that's what my character would do.
I reach out and shut Seth's lips shut and turn to the noise and say, "What's challenge?"
Oh, come on, camp with us for the night.
What is the
It's either
challenge?
that or a combat encounter. Choice is yours. I don't mind, they're both prepped.
You know, I started to think this jug smells like meta.
Good challenges. That's a meta challenge
Right.
and a narrative challenge.
This jug does smell like meta. Very well. I think it's best we stay here.
Yeah, we should. I guess we should rest.
Yeah.
All right,
this is
secure
probably
the
a fine idea.
cargo.
It's been secured. Hello. I
You can,
secured. I spent the whole last hour securing the cargo.
You
I'm
can.
just doing
Check
my part.
work if you want. I rolled an 18.
I wouldn't be a middle manager if I wasn't micromanaging.
The other 3 that didn't roll a history check, roll me a history check, and then we'll just turn it into a group check. See if you can beat 40.
What did you roll? You rolled.
You rolled a 5.
I rolled a
Scott rolled
5.
Nice.
And I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 17. 30. 27. It's 36.
36. Okay, so you don't. So
Nailed it.
you don't know a lot about the Roadfolk. You can roll me an insight check, and the DC for this will be 50.
Yeah, why not?
Would have been lower
It's
if
a
you knew
roll of the
anything about
dice.
the Roadfolk.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Ooh. 22, 7. It's 29. Come on, guys.
Wait, is this a group one?
No.
DC 50 group check.
Oh,
Combine all your rolls.
32. We just need an 18.
Don't
All right, no
ruin this
pressure.
for me.
Oh.
19.
Wow. Okay, so you don't know, like, you know, the ins and outs of how the Roadfolk
judging
work,
them
but you
harshly.
probably know enough about the traveling halflings that sort of stick to the roads of Vayfall. They tend to enjoy trade and entertainment and drinking and games. For the most part, they're known as friendly. They are notably well-rounded fighters because they spend their time on the road just constantly encountering, you know, bandits and monsters and stuff. If they are drawn into a fight, they're sort of they tend to lean more towards like roguish techniques or quick magic. These guys to you do not seem to be a threat. It doesn't feel like they're luring you in for, you know, trickery or anything like that. They seem to be just being very blasé and comfortable. It feels more like they've invited you into their home, you know, and they were like, yeah, come on, you just stay with us for the night. Take that with a pinch of salt if you want, but that's how your group insight check would potentially feel. Translate that into whatever personal bullshit you might need. You guys sort of maybe as the sun sets, the wagons form a kind of circle just off of the road, and the halflings put together a little campfire and begin to sort of like cook some food over it. You notice that they pull out like some hares and some birds, and then they start creating like a little sort of like sort of a salad that they've pulled from like things that they foraged throughout the day. And they begin to very quickly set up a decent campsite and putting food together. Almost all of them pops a cork on one of these jugs of green swill and begin to sort of like drink it. They offer you each your own jug if you want to drink one for the evening and join them. And they begin to sort of set up a campfire. They pull some tree stumps out that have, you know, been cut and set as little chairs around this campfire as night falls. They introduce themselves as Tamlo, Pell, Orlip, Dendil, Pill, and Grandpa Krim. And Tamlo and Pell seem to be a couple. Dendil and no, Orlip and oh no, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm writing this. I wrote this all so weirdly. Tamlo and Pell are a couple. Orlip is their son. He's a little younger than them. They seem to be in their sort of 40s. Orlip seems to be about 20. Dendil and Pill seem to be a couple. Pill and Pell look very similar. They're probably twins or at least siblings, but they seem to be almost identical in their looks. And Grandpa Krim straight up just looks crazy. He looks like a crazy homeless man with a peg leg, and he doesn't do anything really to help set up the camp. Just kind of shouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Okay.
Does he have lumbago? I
don't know what that means.
Yeah, lumbago.
Okay.
All right. It's up to you whether he does or doesn't. The halflings kind of put some stuff together. One of them is like constantly strumming a lute and just like fiddling with it. Orlip, the younger looking one. And the rest of them kind of get to work setting things up. Do you help them set up, or at least attempt to?
Absolutely not. I don't.
No.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
It seemed nice so far.
Watch the goods.
Yeah, I'll help.
I'm watching them with a... I think I'm probably like, this is probably why I have an okay insight, is because I'm just working with them, so I get to know them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll be helping and asking questions, you know, just about themselves and their camp. And oh, so that's how that works. Oh,
that's how that works. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
no problem.
It's pretty
I'm happy
simple.
to explain that again whenever you want.
I don't have to. I got it. Still trapped.
Great. Eventually, you know, you guys settle down. They offer you some food. They're happy to just give you a bit of food. Who is drinking?
Was I offered? Was I challenged?
You were each offered a jug, your own jug for the evening of Greenswell. They all have a jug.
Given. I was led to believe there was a challenge.
There is a challenge, yeah.
But I have a drink.
Okay. The other two, you two drinking?
I think I just wait for God to drink and see what happens before I even think about it.
Okay. Ricard?
I have it, but I'm not. I accepted it, but I haven't drinking
Ricard's
thing.
stoned out of his mind
I
in the back of
mean,
the wagon, not paying a single bit of attention
so
to anything.
completely out of it.
Stoned. I am laying in the back of the wagon though, and I'm you know sort of watching.
Just a sleepy boy.
Yeah, night falls. You exchange some light sort of conversations and stuff. The old man, the old halfling, is eyeballing Got the whole evening.
Then I stare back. What do you want, old man?
A challenge.
What sort of challenge?
A real one. I'm a real challenger.
You have my ear.
What are you good at?
Me. I
Aye.
am known among my people for my way with animals.
Dice or drinking?
Both.
Okay. Get a drink.
2 bottles of green swill are brought out and placed in front of you. Now, I'm going to find the music that we had when you were fighting with
Brannick.
Brannick. We are now going to witness Got and Grandpa Krim engage in a drinking game as the two of them line
A
up
drinking challenge.
a drinking challenge.
Sorry. Drinking challenge.
Let me just change my notes here. A drinking challenge. Thank you, right. And drinks are lined up by the other halflings. As the, you guys and the halflings kind of form a sort of tight circle around the group, some of the other halflings are like leaning into you guys saying, he's always like this. He's always challenging people to this and that. He's
always accepting challenges. So
is that what it is? I think he's doing the same thing all day, all night. We can't just have a nice night of talking and discussion.
You've opened the floodgates now. Unfortunately, he's going to be like this all night.
Drinks are pushed in front of you.
Oh boy.
Make me a Constitution check. The DC is 5. And Grandpa Krim is also going to go.
13.
9 from Grandpa Krim. The two of you grab the bottles and drink.
Oh, no problem. Another.
Another.
A drink
Gets
is
kinda
pushed in front of you.
fighty. When he's been drinking this much, I am deliberately standing as far away as I can. From
I do not.
But no, you don't. You're right.
Make me another Constitution check. The DC is 10.
Okay. 2.
2, 1 fail. 11 from Grandpa Krim. 1 fail for Got.
Wait, your dice move my dice. Did you see that?
Classic.
Okay. You feel this one. This one goes down and it burns. Again, this green swill is very similar to sort of real world moonshine. It's obviously been made with some slightly different local ingredients, but it has a very strong minty taste, a powerful kick, and there's an aftertaste of smoke. It's unbelievably strong as you drink this green swill down. You feel this one. There's a moment where you sort of begin to wobble a little bit here. Grandpa Krim drinks the thing down, throws the jug behind him, and shouts,
Another.
Another. This tastes like June Wolf piss smells.
The DC for this next check is 15.
I don't think I want any. Please.
15.
15. Grandpa Krim. Oof. He rolls a 5, so 1 fail for Grandpa Krim. You recognize him sort of begin to wobble a little bit. On the other side of the little makeshift, very modern looking like plastic table, one of those foldable, unfoldable ones that people play drinking games off of when they're in
How's
college.
he usually do? Is he usually a good drinker?
Oh no, he's terrible. He's a terrible cheat as well, so sometimes he's just
okay.
drinking water. So you should honestly be checking the bottles.
All right, cool. Good to know.
He is wobbling on one side of the table. Got is wobbling on the other. The next DC is 20.
I wish I had some sort of third-party inspiration for moments like this.
You're doing great.
I don't. You want me to
Doing great.
cheat?
It's not cheating, it's roleplay.
Surely you would be playing as a little ditzy around a campfire by now.
I would. So yeah, I would probably have my. I'm like hanging off the back of the wagon with my legs kicking, and I'll play a little.
Are you upstaging Orlip, who's also playing on a lute?
Oh, is she actually playing on a lute?
Yeah, it's the halfling boy,
Doing this.
the younger halfling.
Oh, then no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Actually, yes, I
I
would.
just think it'd be hilarious.
I
Absolutely,
do
you would.
upstage the little boy. I upstage the little boy, yeah.
All right.
And I'll give you a little bardic inspiration. You want it? Demanding it from me, actually? Oh,
I don't necessarily want it, I'm just, giving you
you
a...
know
The meta is
Intimacy.
flowing this evening.
You know the rules, guys.
At the end of this episode, we're
going
gonna have to
Daddy.
Put in place
Give
some
me
sort
order.
of bullshit that
That's right.
when meta
The rules
happens.
If you want
Earthquake
inspiration, you
we
gotta
get
call
small,
Daddy.
we get
everybody dies.
That's right.
All right, since Myre OOC sent me a DM demanding bardic inspiration, here it is.
All right.
Absolutely.
I want a nuke team.
What do you mean?
We can keep this. These two are out.
All right, perfect. Yeah,
What?
It doesn't even help, I rolled a 3.
All right. Grandpa Krim rolls a 9. You both fail. 2 fail, 1 fail each. On this one, the DC for the next roll is 25. The two of them completely wobbling now. Eyes doing that thing where they're just completely unfocused, and you're talking to someone who's way drunker than you, but they're just staring at one point and they think that they're not drunk.
Yeah. That's the fun.
I'll tell you, I'm not feeling that at all. He says, forgot across the table.
Yeah.
We haven't even begun to begin.
Not a
start.
problem for me here at all. I looked.
Throws up in his mouth and swallows it back down. Thinks no one saw him. It's so obvious. It's unreal.
There's 2 songs playing in the background.
Yeah. 2. They're doing like the Through Fire and Flames on lutes because the 2 of them are like going in.
A 6.
A 6 from Got. A 19. 2 more fails. That brings you both to 3. How does Got pass out?
I don't believe you realize he's passed out. He is sitting there at the campfire, across the table, eyes still open, still drooling, breathing slowly.
Completely still. Like a statue.
His breathing slows. That's all that changes.
Yeah. Grandpa Krim headbutts the table. Just drinks it. Head hits the table, rolls off the side of it into the dirt, face down. One of the halflings puts him into the recovery position, and they say, "Hey, he will like that for a while."
Okay.
Congratulations!
got
Oh,
it!
he's out too.
Yeah.
He's out. Like he lifts Got's arm up, and like it just drops. Hey,
Oh, he's doing the statue thing again.
let's drink to their drinking. They
You start
the
to
green
see
swirl.
drinking.
They clink
minty,
jugs.
scented vomit just pour from his mouth like a
Oh,
really low pressure
George
fountain.
is forced down.
the worst waterfall ever.
Yeah, just bubbles out. Oh, gross.
All right,
It's really nasty.
we should just leave them there for a while. Come by the fire. Let's have a little.
Where are you? The nasty.
We can have a little chat, I suppose. Where are you from? You from the city then?
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough? What's close to the city? The forest?
Well, you know, I spend most of my time in the city, so I might as well be from there, right?
Well, where were you born?
Oh, Silverbrook.
Oh, Silverbrook, aye. Oh, do you know, I love that place. It's all nestled in a way in a nice forest of its own. The nice people, you know, that are right
it's
over there.
overrated, you know.
I think so. They got that nice big bridge that goes over to that magic school and that, and all the kids come out doing little
But
tricks.
you know, the people talk about it, and the house prices are going up because everybody wants to live there, and now, you know, anybody can kind of move into Silverbrook, so it's
not much about
not as nice as it used to be.
And that. We just live on the road, we do.
Yeah, well, I imagine it's nice from the road, but the people there are all, you know, you know.
What?
You know,
They're really nice.
Oh,
nice.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, I think they are. All
Well,
right,
anyway, where are you from?
we're just on the road. Technically, I was born down by Seastone, I think, but I don't know, my wee ma, she passed away. I got passed around, you know, and then eventually I'm on the road with old Grandpa Krim. Of course, he was just called Krim back then, you know.
Wait, what was it called back then?
Krim.
Grim.
Right,
Aye.
just not Grandpa.
Ah, we
Right,
call him
okay,
Grandpa Krim. Look at the state of him. He's lying on the ground. Barely breathing.
Yeah, he seems like
Yeah.
an expensive project.
Aye, then I met Pill, and you know, the three of us went around for a bit. And we got our first wagon and that, and then we found Orlep. He was upside down in a barrel, and we helped him out of that there barrel, and he joined us. You know.
Oh.
Aye, and then
So
we
he's
had
not.
that,
You're not related. He's just.
Hey, he's not related. I don't know. Where were you born then, Orlep? Orlep says, I don't know. I remember being in a barrel. I believe that could be it for my character origin. Hey, there you go. I don't know where you were born. You know,
So
myself and Pell, we had a Ween. He's up there on the back playing with that lute. Constantly playing, plucking that thing, you know. He loves that, he does. He wants to run off and join the guild. Become a wee adventurer. He wants to go Ebon Quill.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, Rickard knows all about Evan Quill. We were there
Oh, is that
recently,
right?
actually.
We know
Yeah,
Evan.
Rick,
Oh,
you know
you're
Evan Quill, right?
adventurers, are you? You're doing quests and such.
So yeah. No. Yeah.
What is it Ebon Quill got you delivering mithril ingots for?
Well, it's not Evan Quill. It's for the other people.
Alright, I can't remember how them there guilds go. You get pick up jobs, is it? Wee jobs.
Do we not want them to know that we're adventurers?
I don't know. Do you trust them?
I trust them.
Oh well. Okay. Well.
Yeah, we're adventurers.
Yeah, we're adventurers. Yeah.
Alright. What is the
We're
point
great.
though? Like, what is it for?
Oh, you know, adventure, and then you get to meet folks like you on the road, which is nice.
Aye, but you could
and-
just do that anyway. That's what we do. We just
Well,
go
you don't get
around.
paid for it.
Experience.
What do you need money for though? That's
We need
That we did it.
oh, is it
Right.
experience? Is it?
All right, yeah, we want to be able to tell the story, and it's for the whole experience of travel, you know, and experience of actually doing
aye.
it.
Yeah,
that makes
One
sense,
day
aye.
I want to work for the royal family, so I need to prove myself first, so that I can do that.
Hey, you ever meet any of them royal family lot or what?
We met the prince.
We're pretty close to
You did
it once.
know the prince of the whole kingdom.
Yeah.
Which one? There's like 6, 7 of them, no? 8. How many princes is that?
Natheo Val Celestia.
Oh.
He's really,
Yeah, you should probably write that
he's
down.
really hot.
Aye, is he now? Is he? I heard that
Yeah.
pill. He's hot. Oh, is he hot?
I'm sweating, flustered. We got real up close and personal with him recently, actually.
Oh, is that
Oh
right?
my.
What'd you do for
Yeah.
him then? He's got you doing a wee job dropping the mithril off or what?
Oh no, we're champions. We
Yeah,
are
he
champions.
introduced us to the city.
Is that right? Champions of
Yeah.
what? What you been championing?
just, you know, we're just the best of all of the adventurers in all of the guilds, basically. So,
That's right. That's right.
we just beat basically everybody
We beat them in their own
in
game.
Eldessa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we're just the best.
We're the best.
Oh, would you look at that? Well, let's drink to that then.
I wouldn't
There you
double
go.
cross or try
Have
to
a
do
wee
anything
sip
to
of your
us 'cause
green
I'm down.
swell there.
Tipsy.
That's right.
Yeah, the halflings seem kind of tipsy too. They're all just, they're going at it. They seem to be, all of them are rosy cheeked. The sort of round looking halfling, Dendil, says, yeah, you ever played Invictus Dice? You went around? Pass the time.
Sure.
Invictus Dice.
Alright.
Have we played it? Is it a popular game?
It's pretty popular, yeah. It's,
I haven't played it, probably.
yeah, go on.
That sounds pretty random. I like random.
What? You've left.
Did
You've left the
someone
intern.
say Rickard in the Fabulous 3? Rickard, who's been like standing with his back to the fire and waiting for his opportunity to say that, but no one said
For
it.
4 minutes, just.
Yeah. Did someone say Rickard in the Fabulous 3? And he turns around and he starts singing. Come gather round and lend an ear to tales of gold and glory near. Of Rickard bold with sword in hand and the Fabulous 3 who roamed the land. And then he continues singing, but it's much better.
Is it? Give me a performance check.
Have you been drinking? Has Rickard partaken in the mint meta?
No, he hasn't actually. He's been preparing for this the entire time.
Depending on how much you had drunk, it would either give you advantage or disadvantage. You know? If you've had a
Yeah,
little
he
bit, it gives
hasn't.
you like some Dutch courage. If
Right.
you've had a lot, you're just like.
Nice.
Let's give it a 16.
Yeah, pretty good. Everyone gives a little clap. Oh, Ricard on the
Yeah.
Fabulous 3, is it?
That's right. I'm
who
Rickard,
I
and
am?
these the Fabulous
Oh.
3. I gesture to the
Oh.
two. That are here.
The sort of younger halfling leaps down with his loot and trails over to you and looks up and says, "Oh, I didn't know you were Ricard in the Fabulous 3. You should have said.
That's right, my boy.
What do you
And
sign
if
my
you're
loot?"
lucky and
Turns his loot upside down. Hands you a Sharpie.
of course, I'll sign it for you. Yeah.
Wait, how do you know our names?
Sign it for him.
Introduced yourselves and then sang a whole song about it.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
that
this
doesn't
is
mean
like
anything.
this is like a ballad. It's like an 8.5 minute song.
Oh my god.
He only says Ricard and the Fabulous 3. He doesn't say the rest of your names.
Yeah.
Also, did you not give your names when everyone said what they were called? What did you say? Did you give fake names?
I
No.
said my name was Howard.
There was
Fitch. I said my name is Fitch.
I'm Seth.
an off-screen introduction of each other.
Yeah.
What's that now?
There was, because I can do whatever the fuck I want because I'm the DM and I'm in control of the meta.
That's right.
I'm scared.
And as of this week,
Guys, he's really upset.
this is the
today.
last
This
is the last
Roll
week
the session again.
of meta. Because as of next week, either myself or
There'll be
you
a new
will be
rule.
punished. Even if I do it, I don't know what the punishment is yet. We have to figure out some bullshit.
Inspiration.
I feel like it has to be real world punishment. Like you have to give the other one subs or something. Something that none of us want to do. Spend money.
Okay.
So you sign his loot. His dad, he like walks off and continue. He tries to recreate the song you just sang. You know what I mean? He's like learning it in the background.
Uh-huh.
And the dad says, "Oh,
No,
that'll
no,
be
not
worth a
like
lot,
that.
you know,
That's
if you
terrible.
do
Let me
it."
show you.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
take off.
You teach him?
I will. Yeah.
Because this song might
kind of.
proliferate the land. Because these are road folk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This could
yeah.
become-
I'll
This is
teach him
good.
how to sing the song, and I'm
Yeah.
like stomping my foot. Oh, Rickard leads, and the 3 don't stray through dungeon deep and wild fay. They always fight, they laugh, they always flee. Something like that.
Okay.
Take a
Yeah.
bath.
Better.
And something like that. Yeah, I mean, maybe in 20 episodes, if I
We'll
remember,
have a song.
that'll come back around. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't know what you mean.
You, you all start playing a game of Invictus Dice because it's fun.
Okay.
This is what Invictus Dice is. I'm going to send you the hands. To start the game, everyone's going to roll a d4. With the highest number starting first, break any ties with another round of d4 roll-offs, and each player rolls 4d4. A roll has 4 possible scoring results, descending from best to worst, and the best hand wins the pot. So if you don't roll any of the following combinations, roll again. Now here is the rules. I'll copy paste that into our little group too. What do you put in the pot?
Money or anything?
Anything.
Oh boy.
I will
Well,
put.
The most expensive thing is already gone, so I think we're good. I'll put a tinderbox in there. No, I won't. Yes, I will.
Tinderbox.
I will put a... Yeah, I'll put a tinderbox in.
Right.
I will put my nice playing cards in there.
Okay.
I already wagered my everything, so I put 3 gold coins in there.
What the hell? We needed those.
Well, we'll win them back easily.
Okay, all right.
You gotta spend some to make some. Come on.
Yeah, sure.
So we've got a tinderbox, some playing cards, and 3 gold.
Yeah.
From you guys.
Yep.
All right. They put in 5 gold pieces. And
There's no way a harpy is one of the things in this
Yep,
game.
it's one of the thingies.
God damn it.
One of the combos, one of the hands.
they put in a box
Hellhound,
of iron
harpy, copper
spikes.
penny, or an emperor. Iron spikes, how many?
10.
Cool.
And they put in a herbalist kit. Herbalism kit.
Cool.
All right.
Got
Um,
I don't know if we can.
God's sleep. I'm sorry. They both got 3 of 3. Both of them are absolutely out. Okay, so I'm gonna roll on behalf of the Dendil,
Anya.
and you can roll on behalf of yourselves. So it's just a D4 in the chat room there,
Sure.
and then keep track of
I
what you
rolled.
have.
Why did I roll 2? No, I didn't. 4.
Dendil rolls a 1.
I got a 3.
A 3. So, who are we missing? Did you roll, Seth?
Is
Oh,
Seth.
it didn't roll. A 1.
A 1. So it's Fitch. Wait, sorry, is it the lowest? The higher goes first. Fitch, Ricard, roll again, Seth.
I roll again?
No, Seth. It'll break the
Oh.
tie. This is for who goes first.
3.
signed again.
I also rolled a 3. I mean, PB is screaming right now. If that had happened
All the
One.
threes.
in Deathless.
The 3 threes.
Dendil and then Seth. Okay, so to start the game, you roll a d4 to determine who goes first. You break any ties with other d4s. That's what we did. A roll has 4 possible scoring results, descending from best to worst. The hands are an emperor, a copper penny, a harpy, and a hellhound. Roll me 4d4. Let's see how it goes for this round.
All right. Me first?
Yeah. Fitch, Ricard, Dendil, Seth.
Does it? Oh, it doesn't give me a breakdown, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, you
You did 1d4
did
plus 4
1d4.
instead of.
You need to roll.
4d4.
Yeah, 4d4.
Got it. I didn't do that correctly. Huzzah! I rolled
4, 2, 2, 3.
2 and a 3.
All right, what is that? Is that any of
Let's
these?
look it up.
I don't understand what copper penny is.
A copper penny is the
Copper
second
penny.
best hand. It consists of a roll of 4 and 3 other non-identical numbers.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
4 and
how-
3 other.
Surely that would just be Emperor if the rest of them are not identical and
Yeah.
one of them is 4.
I don't know. I found this online. I didn't make this up.
Maybe.
You didn't read the rule.
No.
Well, I think this hand would count. It makes sense, right?
Why?
There's a 4
Because
and but they're not all that. They're like
the
there's
other
2
3 are not identical. There's only 2 of them that are identical. Therefore,
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
if it
yeah.
was
The
4,
other
2,
3
2, 2,
can't be the
2.
same. So as long as
Yeah.
there's a 4, and then the other
Oh.
3 just can't all be the same.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
variety.
they can't all be the same. That makes sense.
I don't know why that
That's
makes
gotta
any
be what it
sense,
is,
but-
but it has,
I don't know why that's the second best hand, because we're gonna get that all the time. but
seems like the most
I'm the copper penny, bitch.
that does seem like the worst one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, let's change it. Let's
Let's
make
change
that
it.
the worst one.
That's the
Yeah.
worst one. Hold on. Insert row below.
Sorry, man.
All right.
You
We're
just got a
changing the
copper penny.
rules.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we have house rules for this game because the usual ones are kind of rubbish.
Yeah,
so
those ones are weird.
how about we play our house rules instead?
Yeah,
found it on the road.
these are the these are like the fringe rules, and I've completely ballsed it up now because I've added a row. Oh, good
Balls
God!
it all up now.
Delete column, stretch column. There we go.
Uh huh. Good job.
Stretch my. I'm just stretching my column right now.
Yeah.
Don't
You
judge
can do
my
that on Twitch.
column.
As long as you're wearing a
Yeah,
swimming suit.
That's right.
Can you really?
That's
Right.
right.
All right, here we go.
Do it.
Updated rules.
Try it. Oh, this is fun.
I knew we should have played 18 Mules.
I'll go next.
Okay. You get a copper penny.
I
get one?
got. I think I didn't get anything.
Okay. Nothing.
I got 2 4s, a 2, and a 1.
Wow.
2 4s, a 2, and a 1.
Sucks to suck.
Hey, that's nothing, that. At least by these rules. Your local rules. Down south, there'll probably be something. Right, Dendil's going.
4, 3 other non-identical numbers. Are still...
1 4 1 1. It's nothing,
That's
is it?
that's nothing.
It's
'cause
nothing.
That's nothing.
Non-identical
Even though-
numbers, right?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Well, they're
It says.
identical.
Alright, Seth's turn.
Close.
It hurts me physically to roll these dice. That's a copper penny,
copper penny.
I
You got
believe.
a copper penny as well.
Yippee!
Alright. So, it's between the two of you for the pot.
Mhm. Okay.
All
so I
right,
guess
who
we
rolls
roll
first?
Again, right? Right. Yeah, I know how to play
It's
this.
Fitch
I
and then
also do this
Seth.
this from the south. I'm a southern
Alrighty.
player as well. Here we go. What do I get? I got. I don't know what that is. I don't know what
Double
that is.
4s.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
nothing.
anything.
All right,
Nothing.
well.
That's also
I
nothing.
also got the same roll.
Exact same roll.
Exact same roll. PB screaming. PB absolutely screaming. PB's hair just turned shock white.
They were both 11s as well, PB.
Double 11s. PB losing
do it
her
again?
mind, dude. I mean, you know. Yeah, keep going.
All right, good,
again.
because I'm rolling, baby. What I get? I
Oh,
got a
copper
copper
penny.
penny.
Copper penny.
That's right. I swear to God.
Copper penny.
I also got a
Copper penny.
Copper penny!
Right.
Keep
And
going.
by the way, that's 4
This is
11s in
intense.
a row. So
That's
now
4
I'm actually starting to freak.
11s in a row.
That's crazy.
PB's gone into cardiac arrest. It cannot be! The Forsaken roll!
Oh, copper penny.
Copper penny.
Copper penny.
Copper penny. Copper. No, that's an emperor. That's an emperor.
An emperor.
Wow.
All right,
1, 2, 3,
Seth.
4.
The tinderbox
good
playing
game.
cards, 3 gold, well, 8 gold
Yeah, that was
pieces,
really
10 iron spikes,
trying.
and a herbalism kit are pushed your way. I'll copy paste it in
I
here.
didn't think you were gonna go for the
Thank
Emperor
you.
that round. I thought I was gonna bitch out and go copper penny again.
Dendil
They say I
says,
have a great poker
My
face.
interesting choice.
Dendil
Fix the
says, are you willing to perhaps go one-on-one with me here? For something a little more precious?
Like maybe?
Game's completely made out of random. I'm sure this is a wonderful strategy. There's no way that with this.
I'm the
could go
greatest
wrong.
player of this in the land.
I don't have anything precious to offer you.
All right, never mind.
Yeah,
then.
what are you offering? I'm interested.
You want to
Wait,
play me?
what are you offering?
A mystery box.
A mystery box. That sounds great. Yeah, I'll play.
Hmm.
Mystery box. You
Right,
got
what are
it.
you offering?
Oh, what have you got? What do you got, guys?
There you go. And I take out my dagger.
No.
I place it in the pot.
No. What's inside the mystery box is worth way more than that.
Okay. Well,
Well,
you
it's
don't know.
on my belly. On my belly.
He says,
think I'm here to
placing
exercise,
his
isn't it?
small hands on his very round, shiny belly.
Why is it shiny?
I don't know, it is.
Oh, so it's a dwarf.
It's shiny.
He's a dwarf.
That's why.
Wearing plate mail.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows that. Okay, I will.
Orcish can never play Dragon Age.
No, I don't want to.
And what about this? And I take out a heavy crowbar.
I forget it.
What do you mean?
It has to be something
All right, how much
particularly
gold?
valuable.
Hell do you mean? These are the most valuable things I own, which means they're valuable.
They're valuable to
Really
you.
bad,
right?
that
Works.
crossbow.
The item inside this
did, it
mystery
was
box
loaded.
is worth at
Not that much,
least
it's more expensive.
1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold!
Swear to God,
Wow.
Sophia, there's
Well, I happen
Hey.
to have
What about all the
and
mithril?
I'm sorry, I had my back turned and I was really quickly like, and
Yeah, I'm up
I've
here.
signed a flute, but it's with, hold on, I've got the name here. It's signed by Artist Tailweaver. A flute signed by Artist Tailweaver, and I show it to him. This is a flute signed by Artist Tailweaver. Very famous
whoa, where did he
bard.
get that from?
Worth
That's
very
crazy.
much. Well, he
We could
trained
have sold
me,
that
you
in
see.
town. I'm playing along. I have no idea who this is. We're just. Rickard would know this. Rickard would know. I'm just shitting him. Like. Wow.
I don't. I think you're-
Artist
I think you're-
Tailweaver. Give me a
That's right.
deception check.
Can he have advantage because I'm also playing along and trying to make it seem like a
Yeah.
really big deal?
Here's what I'll do for that. You give me a deception check, Seth, and if it's above a 10, he can have advantage.
Okay. All right. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Fuck.
A 7. No.
7.
All right.
I
I'm
rolled
sure
a
this
2.
will go fine. A 15.
A 15. He says, Artist Tailweaver, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Orlip! You ever heard of Artist Tailweaver? Orlip says, Artist Tailweaver.
Oh, aye, I have. That's the head of the guild, Ibn Quill. I'm gonna go and see him when I'm in town.
Oh, is he famous on that?
Oh, aye, he's the greatest performer in the land.
Greatest performer in the
Wait,
land.
you're going to see him when you go into town?
Aye, I'm going to see if I can join the guild.
You know what? Maybe I think I should probably keep it. You know, it's near and dear to my heart. I think I'm just going to hold on to it. Thank you so much.
No, wait, what? But money? What do you mean?
You know, Seth, some things are better left. You know, I should keep it.
I try and yank the flute out of his hands and like, I don't know, is there a table we're putting these wedges on? Like,
Do you, how do we, yeah, I would try to stop you. I would try to like,
I guess
pull it away.
strength contested.
Whoa, what's happening? Whoa.
You can do a contested strength roll, yeah, sure.
Do you want to do the fancy thing and the, or do you want to just roll strength? Because you can do the fancy contested check thing.
Oh.
No, you do it. You just roll it.
Okay.
I have to drag
You ready?
tokens onto the screen to do it.
Cool.
Can't be bothered.
I'm not a very strong person. Fuck! That's a 4.
I got an 11.
Ow!
Yeah, no.
Sprain my wrist. Ow.
Jeez, vicious.
Wait, think about what could be in the box. There could be anything. Like, better than whoever that is.
I'm back
mean,
from taking my
Yes,
twinkle.
well, it's sentimental.
What
You
happened?
know, maybe there's something else we could do. Anyone else got anything good?
You don't want to use that flute? Is that what we're fighting about? You don't wanna use-
Yeah, we
Yes.
need to give something.
Oh. Well, I don't have anything literally except the clothes off of my back. And some rope. And some oil. I don't have any more daggers. I had a crossbow. If you had some crossbow, that probably would have been good. I don't have that anymore. It's probably not that much anyway. I've got some caltrops.
With our history
roll.
roll, do we know, like, do these guys ever do under the table things, or are they pretty straight and narrow?
You didn't pass the roll, did you? So I don't
Oh,
think...
we didn't.
I
Okay,
don't
so never
think you
mind.
know. Yeah.
I
Yep,
did.
I'm good.
Got some rations, but so they don't want my
God,
crowbar.
but I just really, really want to
They
know
don't
what's
want my
inside the
dagger.
box.
I've got 2 daggers. Oh, that's good. I take out a dagger and I put in another dagger. So it's 2 daggers and a crowbar. Huh?
I know.
Okay.
No
What
way.
about, oh boy. This is gonna be fun. How about a pint of water? How about, what else do we can
Some air. Some air from around us.
How about some air?
Yeah, I don't really.
You got to put forward something of equal or greater value.
We don't know what's in
mechanically,
there.
okay. There's nothing we can do.
$1,000.
The only thing we can
$1,000.
do is either deceive them or
Mithril.
give them the general's little black book, or your ring, Seth.
Or we give him the mithril.
I give it the mithril.
Or the
That's a crazy.
mithril. Oh, yeah.
No, that's crazy.
I mean, there's bandits on the road, so
And then we win it back. And then we win it
Well,
back.
maybe.
Yeah,
Do
it's a
you want to
50-50
risk
chance.
it? Do you really
Yeah,
want to
well,
risk all that
50
mithril?
shot
Well, hold
for
on. Let's ask
leaving.
if he'd even take it. Would you take the mithril?
That
I don't think
mithril.
he knows we have mithril.
Uh-huh.
They do. I mean,
Oh.
it's not like completely covered your wagon, so they've seen it, and you guys pulled the wagon round. There's 6 of them. They know you've got mithril in there.
They could smell it. Ugh, these are them.
Hey, we'll take the mithril off your hands.
No, I mean in exchange, like, can we put the mithril up for the game?
Oh, absolutely, eh?
How much is
all I have to
mithril worth?
do.
Would I know
Yeah,
that?
how much is this worth?
Mithril's expensive. Not as expensive as
Um,
the anthracite, of course. But who would know that?
I guess
Not
make
me,
me, I guess just an intelligence roll. The DC
Oh,
would be
God.
probably, let's see, 50, because Gott's asleep. He doesn't get to roll with you, so let's see how you do.
Okay.
What is this one? Investigate intelligence?
Intelligence. Oh my god.
You're the intelligent one!
I know! I've been drinking.
I did okay. Yeah, I got a 13, so we're
24.
at 24. So you
We
just
just
have to
need
get a
another
26.
26.
Owen, let's go.
If only we were inspired somewhat during all of this.
Where's my,
Oh my god, he did terrible. Never mind.
And he rolled with advantage again.
I rolled it again.
Okay.
Wag, can you fix his dice?
Fix my sheet.
Yeah,
I
you're not
don't-
sure. You know in general that it's worth a decent amount. Mithril's pretty rare. You know, anything made with mithril, it's been refined into ingots as well, so it's probably
Because I double
worth
clicked.
even more.
Is that
But
what happens?
how much exactly, you're not sure. A decent amount though.
I tell him, I say, well, I think that since there's a bit of mystery with what your thing is, I think there should be a bit of mystery with how much of our thing you get.
Yeah. What?
All right.
If you win, you'll have to roll a D100 to see how many mithril bars you get off of us.
I like it.
That's a lot. That is okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Which one of you is gonna play?
Which one of us should play?
I think
I was
Rickard should
feeling
do it.
lucky.
Well, I don't. I was gonna do it, but I don't.
You did really well, though, Sam.
I think Rickard should do it as well in case he fails,
It
then we
doesn't
can
matter.
blame him.
It's all random.
'cause then you
Yeah,
can
if he
blame
does
me,
it, we
right.
can blame
Yeah.
him, and that makes it fun.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I'll be playing.
There we go. That's the spirit.
Very well.
We don't want these, though, right? We're done with these. We don't want. I'm pointing to my dagger and my crossbows or crowbar. And we
Put
want
him
this,
away,
right?
put him away, put him away.
Okay, all right, fine. Good.
No, you don't need those. All right. He rolls his dice. Let's go. Who goes first? He's rolled a 4.
I roll a 2.
I go
he goes
first.
first.
He is rolled
What is that?
3, 2, 4, 4, and nothing.
Come on, baby!
Oh.
I've got the copper penny!
A copper penny! Oh, come on now.
Yeah!
He
One
got
of them,
nothing,
Get it in you.
One of them
Yeah.
leans in and says, normally Dendil doesn't do this. We'll leave it to old Grandpa Krim, you know. Now, if
cheater?
Grandpa Krim was playing, he would have cheated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Luckily, he's asleep over there. So he went up against old Dendil. All right, here you go. Here's my mystery box. He hands it to you.
Yes!
Ricard.
Let's open it immediately!
It's a very small box, like it would fit in the palm of your hand. On the front of it is a very simple little latch. It's just a wooden box. Got a little symbol on the top that looks like it's religious. I don't know if you know anything about religions.
I wouldn't care. I don't even want to roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Does anyone recognize? Would either of my companions? Because I'd be like,
I mean,
I
yeah,
imagine
probably
you're
not.
both like crowded around me, and I'm like holding it.
Unless it's from the
Not
south.
unless it's something I would have seen in my lessons, like history, religious studies.
You can roll a religion check if you want.
Yeah.
If you're curious.
That's a 10.
10.
My rolls are so bad.
Yeah.
Is it from Felonort? Because if so, maybe.
It's just it's more of it's just an ancient religion known as the old ways of stone and root, or the 7 old ones. Predominantly you kind of find this religion out in the fringe and stuff. God probably knows it.
That's too bad.
God?
God.
He's choking in his own vomit in the corner. Oh, he's fine.
Yeah. There's a symbol on there. Maybe it represents Oln, who is the sort of the domain of blacksmithing and artificers and firecraft forge and that kind of thing. Is your best guess. Roll me a d10, Ricard, as you open the box.
Okay. A 9.
A 9. This is a topaz ring. The sort of symbols of Oln continue around this ring. The ring itself looks like it's made of kind of an old gold, but it has 3 or 4 little tiny little inlaid topaz gems on it, and then this kind of like weaving fire and forgecraft looking pattern around it. This is a ring of resistance to radiant damage. You
Nice.
should be able to find it in the equipment on the, if you go to the compendium, Dungeon Master's Guide, and just look in equipment, put in resistance, it comes up and says Ring of Resistance. I don't know what happens when you drag it onto the sheet and how you tell it which one it is. So if it doesn't give you the resistance, you should just be able to manually add whichever resistance, if you keep it and if you put it on. But it's essentially a topaz ring, a radiant, a resistance to radiant damage.
Cool.
Dendil says, "Hey, that was I found that in the ground.
She said it was worth $1,000.
Hey, it's a magic ring. I know a magic ring when I see one.
I
I found it on the ground."
out of curiosity, just to sate my own need, can you roll a D100? I want to see how much mithril that are taken off us.
Yeah. Let's find out. They would have had 99.
We would have delivered one.
You would have showed up with one bar. One measly
Thank
bar.
you.
We don't know where the rest of them went.
Wow.
Curiosity sated.
Yeah, that would have been terrible.
Yeah, he says,
Let's jump to that timeline.
"Hey, be careful when you go to, be careful if you go to Duskwater."
Why?
Okay.
Well, that's where I found it. Probably belongs to someone down there. Big,
Oh.
rough, scary-looking folk they are. They're out there fighting monsters and stuff. Last bloke I met was a big, burly orc. Didn't look too much different to him. Out there said he'd been fighting with a giant fucking worm.
Oh, okay.
Aye, they're scary folk. They are. They're
Bear
strong.
in mind.
Aye, so just be careful if you're going to town to cover that ring, maybe.
I just know that Ricard, everywhere he goes, will be like, "Darling, don't look at my ring."
Getting people to kiss it. Getting people to kiss the ring.
Kiss the ring, darling.
I'm wearing the ring, and I didn't even hear anything you said. I'm just looking at it like, oh, nice.
So on your sheets as well, I don't know if you've noticed, but you should be able to click two little buttons. One of them, when you go to your inventory page, is the equipped button. And then if it's a thing that you attune to, it's like a little sun symbol. You attune to it. I think you can attune to 3 magic items at a time.
Oh, I need to add that ring.
It takes, I think, a long rest to attune to something, unless it's changed in this. But you can can say you're attuned to this from now if you want. So when you're equipping items, be aware that you can only have 3 magic items equipped and attuned to you at a time.
Short rest.
It's a short rest? Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Is the ring of spell turning a piece of equipment in the handbook that I can find, or is it a custom thing?
Yeah, it should be in there somewhere. It might be in Tasha's.
Hey, there it is. That's why. It's my gnomish cunning.
Spell turning.
I will look for it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Hell
Does it show where do our resistances show up? I'm just curious if this has like.
Oh, it's
half
in
on
the
my sheet.
DMG, Leah. Your resistances, if it doesn't do it for you when you attune to the thing, it's on your on the main page, whatever that's called in this, details. And then if you turn on your the edit button in the top left, you'll see all the resistances.
Ah. I see. Okay. How do I... Sorry, you said this, but I didn't hear you.
It's the little sun symbol. It's like right on the right-hand side, next to the shield symbol.
Yeah,
the shield is equip, and the sun is attune.
Once you drag the item onto your sheet, it should be there. I don't know about this ring, though, because it does have the weird thing where it makes you pick what type of ring it is. So I don't know.
Yeah, I did pick. I picked.
Okay.
Someone have an image for me they could share so I can see that?
Oh yeah, I'll screenshot it. Don't worry. Continue, DM.
Yeah, I don't know how to manually attune to it on this sheet if it doesn't have a little attune thing next to it.
On the right-hand side, do you see the little symbols?
It might
Yeah,
not
actually,
need
it doesn't
attunement.
have
I don't know if rings of some things don't. So just do a quick Goog and see if Ring of Resistance needs attunement. Might not.
God.
Yeah, the other halflings say we can suggest that they can play a game of 18 mules with you if you want, or you can go to bed. You've rinsed them of all their stuff. You might be able to get a few more gold coins out of them if you want.
Tired, huh?
You can get some gold coins and green swill out of them.
I'm fine with going to bed unless
Yeah.
Leah wants to
Coins
play
are
the game.
nice. But,
I do want to continue playing the game, but that's because I'm a gambler.
Well, 18 mules is
nothing to do with my
18
character.
mules is a different game. That was Invictus
Oh, okay.
Dice, which, yeah, they do offer
Not
18
going to
mules
bed.
as well.
18 mules. At least, how do you play it?
You want to have a quick game of 18 mules?
Well,
Sure,
have a
you
quick-
got it
don't
prepped.
have a
Why
quick
not? It'd be
sesh.
rude
What
not
is
to.
it? And
I
then
mean-
all right.
If I prepped, if you mean copy pasted it off of Reddit, and didn't read it, then yeah, I've had a busy weekend. Okay, all right. I've been driving around in my new
Yeah.
Lexus,
Oh.
darling.
Right.
I've been
Natural,
driving.
darling.
I've been denting my new red Lexus. I've been ramming my new Lexus into a pole, a fucking bullshit pillar in my fucking garage.
Drive into a lamppost.
I've been almost running people over at the crossing this morning, and causing Liam to feel very scared in the passenger seat. Okay. Let's have a game of 18 mules.
Let's try it.
Let's say
'Cause I do need
that
money.
you face off against, who have you not really spoken to? Pill and Pell.
No.
Pill comes over and she is wearing a very wide brimmed hat covered in small feathers and bones and tiny bells. She has a kind of sly grin. Pell, Pill's sister, is kind of, when you were sort of like unpacking the things, she was like very curious and sort of asking you questions, maybe like weird personal questions. I assume all of you were standoffish and guarded the entire time.
Totally.
But she seems kind of bubbly.
No.
And Pill seems very much more sort of shy, but does have a kind of sly grin every time, you know, you guys do something interesting or whatever. She comes over and says, all right, I'll have a go at playing 18 mules with you. Do you know the rules, or have you got different
Not
rules
at
for this
all.
area?
Oh yeah, we got loads of house
Wow.
rules.
Yeah,
You should
just
tell us how you play.
let's
We
see if
probably
there's-
have different rules.
Let's
if
find
you've
out.
not read the rules before.
Let's find out. Well, 18 mules is a game about carrying your wagon full of gold, but for this, perhaps it could be mithril. Without spending any more than needed. So you just need to roll a 3d6, and it's basically just blackjack. You just have to, after doing so, you can add an extra roll to the pile as many times as you want in order to have the sum be as close to 18 as possible. So you can decide to stop at any time, but the farther you are, the less points you get. Moreover, if the sum ever surpasses 18, you lose your turn, and the next player gets to do the same from the start. It says the dice are supposed to represent the number of mules you bought from the farmer. You only have 18 ropes to tie the wagons to the mule, and the fewer mules don't have enough strength. To carry the gold all the way to the nearest town without making any stops. Okay. Sounds like blackjack to me.
Okay, blackjack with dice.
So just get as close to 18 as possible without having too many mules.
Yeah. Roll initiative.
Can we split skis? Can we split skis the mule? What are we rolling?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Shit.
There's no combat counter for your currently viewed scene.
Well, roll a dexterity
20.
check.
Okay, never mind.
I think a dex check is the same. Well, probably not, because it probably didn't add your proficiency.
3.
Oh. 20.
Pill got a 16.
I've got a 16.
All right.
I feel so sorry for not being able to participate in any.
Oh, God. Actually, you can wake up and play this if you want. We can say this is a few hours later on, just so you can...
No, I'm still
I
up.
completely
How could
was
you?
going to get you to be awake for the last thing and just totally forgot until... Because we were trying to figure out the rules and we were halfway through it and I was like, oh, wait. I was so gonna have you both wake up, but I was also gonna have the old man cheat, so kind of worked out for the better. Yeah, we can say God's playing and just, you know, he woke up. He's doing that thing where, you know, when you're still drunk, but you're able to. It's the like late part of the night where you've sobered up somehow, but you know tomorrow's gonna suck still.
Yeah.
He's in that state. Yeah, roll me a dex check, and then Rickard roll again.
Still.
Where'd you get that cigarette, God?
He's smoking. Yeah.
Yeah.
He found a guy in a smoking area out the back.
I didn't know. I know you smoked.
Yeah.
I don't really
Me,
smoke
the moment
weed, I'm
one
drunk.
drop of beer
just thought
hits
it
my
looked
lips. Oh no, God and Fitch have to roll again. Please remember your numbers because they've gotten so lost.
20. And
You better roll
now an
again.
8.
I know Leah's last.
A 12, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So, who's the highest?
Oh, I have to roll a 20 again?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to roll again. Is
Why
12
just-
the highest so far?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Yep.
Got, Fitch,
Okay.
NPC, me,
Fitch.
Leah.
Hill, Rickard, and
She has a name. It's Pill.
it's Pill and Pell.
Duh.
So sorry.
You will be quizzed.
Pale, whatever, strange name.
Yeah,
He'll help him.
we'll be quizzed on all these things. I don't know their names either. Don't worry. I've been busy driving a Lexus around all weekend. I don't know if I mentioned.
Crashing my
2003
Lexus all weekend.
Let's make it out. Yeah, a 2003
I've
Lexus
been
with fucking
testing our
3 wheels.
insurance.
I have really been testing the insurance. Okay, so Got, you go first. So you roll a 3d6.
Okay, rolling 3d6.
Oh wait, what are you putting into the?
Be right
That was
back.
1d6. Thank God. All right. Pot. What's in the pot? What do you want to put in there?
Oh, don't
There
know.
are
Yeah.
from. I'll say what they've put in first, but you have to at least vaguely match it. They've put in 3 bottles of green swill. And 5 gold pieces.
I'll put in 2 gold pieces.
I'll put in a ring of resistance, radiant.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's in
I'm
there.
kidding.
It's in there. You can't take it back.
No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Take it back.
Disconnects. Pulls his Ethernet cable out.
I put in 6 gold pieces.
6 gold pieces.
6 gold? I've got to match
Wait,
this.
how do you have 6 gold? I thought you spent
That's
all your
2
gold
daggers
on
and a
the.
crowbar. I don't know, guys.
Was he
2 daggers and a
holding gold
crowbar.
That's
I
right.
was never asked about it.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
crap. That's on my
He gave away his family heirloom to rent this thing, and you were holding back.
Here's what I'll do. They have loads of shit. If you
Yeah,
if
good.
you put stuff in that's worth more than 3 bottles of green swill and 5 gold pieces, they'll match it. That includes if you put in, you could put in your 3 most powerful magic items: the ring of spell turning, the thing. If you put them in, they'll add 3 magic items that are at the same level.
And let's just say we have 4 chances to win and they have 1.
That's true.
The odds are in our favor.
I put in the ring. I put it in. I put in the ring. I put in the
Okay.
ring.
Ring of resistance.
I do not put my ring in. That's just way too.
Wow.
Just way. It's way too good. Are you
Leah.
kidding me?
I wouldn't do that. Either. That thing is disgusting.
There's no way he's going to beat us, right?
Oh, there is a way.
If I win, I'm not giving you anything. I'm not giving the ring back. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I tell you what. I
Alright,
put
here we
in.
go.
I put in another 10 gold.
Okay,
Wow.
and 10
okay.
gold pieces.
I'm supposed to match that? I don't have anything.
No, you don't
Okay,
need
that's
to.
Okay.
You don't need to.
Oh,
You've
okay.
you've put in your dagger, 2 daggers, and a crowbar. They put in another ring of resistance.
What the fuck? Okay.
Here we go, guys. We're going to get another ring of resistance. Come
Hiding
on.
that. Okay.
And
Okay, well.
in order to put in the other ring of resistance, they say, we'll put in another ring of resistance if you want, if Pell can play. It's hers.
Ooh. What do you think, everyone? I mean, we've still got
It's
pretty
only
good odds.
fair.
There's 4 of us.
It's only fair, yeah. I mean, why not?
And
Yeah,
that's
we'll
it. That's
go.
we could win 2 more rings of resistance.
This is green
You can
talking.
win one more.
Cool.
Well,
Sounds
one
like a
more.
deal to me.
Yeah.
For them to add the ring of resistance, they want to let.
Wait.
I
Oh, so they're not
didn't
going to
wanna
give
do
us a
this,
ring of
but,
resistance at all?
So they're not going to match
You've
what we
added
put in.
one. They're going to add one if you let Pell play.
So they won't match
Yeah.
what we
so
put
they
in,
can
which was the
match.
original agreement.
Right.
Wow.
I say yes. Absolutely. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, we still.
Come on, send it.
All right, whatever.
It's just a ring of radiant resistance.
This is
It's
hard
not
for
that
me, but I'll
good.
do
Yeah,
it.
all right.
And I dropped my rope. I put a coil of 10-foot rope in there.
All right.
There you go. It's
Pell's going last.
Keep adding.
Sacrifices are made.
because I'm trying. I'm trying to match the pot.
So, got it is 3d6 that you're rolling.
So I rolled a 3 and 2 1s.
Okay, so a 5. You can roll another d6. Basically, just keep rolling until you get as close to 18 to call it. Or you could end it there if you want and be like, I'm safe.
Well, you start with rolling with 3, right? And then.
He's done his 3. Yeah, he got 5.
Okay, you've done. Okay.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
he rolled an additional 6, so he's at 11.
Yeah, go again. Go again.
Go roll again.
Go roll again. Go. Oh,
Bang, do we want to leave that as like a nice baseline? Because that's
safe. I mean, boring, but safe, I guess.
what are we at? No, we're at 15, right?
That's 15, yeah.
And 18's. I mean, that's a nice safety net.
He rolls another 6.
Okay, great job.
And he's
Got.
out.
Great job, God. Great job. Okay, so now
Okay.
it's
You
anyone's
were
game
saying
except for
it was
God's.
safe.
All right, perfect.
It's
Love
his
that.
turn. 3d6 to start your roll.
All right. All right, here we go.
Roll a dice, I must.
Roll a dice, I will. All right, here we go. And that's 4. Almost cheated. That would have been bad.
Can I just say
Alright,
thank
here we
you
go.
to...
You may not.
Okay.
All right.
12. That's perfect. Roll another.
Yeah, perfect. Go again.
Okay.
Go again. You just need to
Get a
get a
6.
6.
Get a 6. Get a 6.
Oh.
There's
Oh,
still
that's
room.
13.
I think you should roll one more, right?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I think so.
15.
What's
Just don't get a 6. Don't get a 6. Don't get a 6.
Don't get
Stop
6.
talking. Hey.
I can't.
Get a 6
It's
to
who I
lose.
am.
I'm not on your team.
We're all
Because if
blowing
I
on the
was on-
dice.
Stop blowing up my dice. Okay.
Another
this
one.
Is making it really confusing. Now
What are you
I
at
don't know
total?
What I should do. Yes. I'm at 12 plus
14.
2.
14. Okay, yeah. Just for audio listeners, a lot of people listen to this on like Spotify and stuff, so
I'm so
I
sorry
apologize.
for you.
do your
Okay.
best to be aware of those dear, sweet, lovely listeners while we play.
Very well.
So what does
Then
he
in
have so
that
far?
case, I take my small hands and I grasp the dice, and then I roll it as gently as I can, but in a firm, confident way. I see what I can do, and why are you giggling, Leah? All right, here we go.
This is in character giggling.
Oh, okay.
Leah's
so why are you
currently
laughing?
giggling.
Another one.
Another one.
As I get it.
15.
And as I get ever so closer to the target number,
You must not roll 2 more 2s.
okay, I think this is probably a good. Should I
Yeah.
Should I stop it?
Yeah, you should stop right there,
Yeah,
probably.
stop there. Stop
Yeah,
there.
alright.
I'd say.
A
Too much
14?
of a goon here.
14.
All right, yeah, let's someone else.
Yeah, don't goon too hard.
That's 15.
Yeah.
That's 15.
What?
That's a good
Huh?
stopping.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
All right, here we go.
Oh. You're rolling? No? You're just staying there?
No.
He's handing you the
Oh, I
dice.
just-
We're
no, I
trying
was
to
just
describe
excited.
it
Okay, yeah.
for the
I was-
listeners.
Rolling it in my hands, but then I pass it off.
All right. Yeah, at this point, I would like to thank Deciduous Pine for the story EXP emote, which is Rickard with big XP
So
stars
big.
in his eyes.
Naturals.
And expect that to be played in the chat room, in the live stream every week whenever they
Whenever we do
are
anything.
tempted
Do
by
exactly this.
There's
additional
a
things.
decision.
Right, Pill's
I mean,
turn.
if you're not going to do it, what's the point, right? You're
grabs
not gonna
the-
take risks.
Dice from Fitch. And let's see how she rolls on her first 3d6. An 8.
Hey.
I mean, she's for sure got to go again. 15, the number to beat, right? A 3 brings her to 11.
What is that?
No!
6? A 17?
17.
She's staying there. 17 from Pill.
Hey, all right,
We're already screwed.
She says, "Oh,
Mama.
I'm staying on that for sure."
Yeah,
She
you
hands the
would.
dice to Ricard. Good luck.
You want to try
Okay,
one more?
come
You
on.
can
Come on,
do it.
Ricard.
Fucking hell.
If you have those
Is
weighted
there a
dice,
way?
now's the
Could
time.
someone Google if there's a way for the DM to rig the dice rolls?
Just
I
roll the
don't know what
dice.
that means.
I'm not googling. 13
13.
from Ricard.
Right, now that's a hard
You just need
decision.
a 5.
Well, we have to roll. It's not a hard decision because she got a 17.
A 4? She got
17!
17!
What does that mean?
Okay, I think
That
I
means-
stay, right?
Okay,
I
you're going to stay there? Okay.
Yeah.
Seth's
So do
turn.
you split the pot?
Okay, alright. I rolled the dice, trying not to spill them on the table.
Oh, it's a 14.
14.
That's also pretty
I have to roll
good,
again.
all
I
right.
have to go again, right?
Okay, get a
You
4,
have
get a
to.
4, get
I
a
have to get a
4.
4. I have to get a
Okay.
4. I have to get a 4.
Stop screaming. You're freaking me out.
A 1.
I'm gonna go again.
You gotta
I
get a
have to-
3, gotta get a
Yeah,
3.
I gotta get a 3.
Join me on the train of, well,
Oh, bust.
4.
there.
Okay.
Try, Seth.
Uh,
Clearly, there's no way. Who's left? Pell or
Pell.
Pill? There's no way Pale over here is gonna get an 18. We're
oh, you'll
fine.
see about that. She rolls the dice.
3 6s.
A 12.
Well,
Grabs one of them,
Almost 6.
kisses it, and throws it. A 3. 15. No, it's a 15. It's a
That's
12. She got a
15,
12. She got a 12.
okay.
I thought
She
it was
says,
two.
well,
was
I
like,
might as well throw it again. Throws it.
Yeah, you might as well.
A 4.
Get out of
So,
here.
it comes down
you're out.
to Pill and Ricard.
That's right. I look so intense right now. I'm staring her down like, who's it gonna be?
What say you to a double or nothing?
Double or nothing.
What do you mean
I don't
double
have
or
any more
nothing?
rope.
Throw another magical item in there.
Have any?
Oh shit. Well, we have 2, right? It's either Leah's ring or it's the book.
The book's not magical, is it?
Oh, it is
Oh.
definitely magical.
No.
We just don't know what the fuck it does.
My hand is tightly closed around this ring.
White knuckled.
Yeah.
Well, I
Covered.
look to the rest of them. What should I do?
Don't be greedy.
Seems like a group decision.
It seems like they're challenging you.
No.
Okay, so
My
that's one
dagger's
vote
back.
for
No,
yes.
it's the rope. I do want the rope back with everything else. Oh wait, hold on. Can't even give away the rope. The rope's tied.
They
to the
want
mithril.
they want a magical item.
Yeah, well, so do I.
Don't be greedy. We have enough on the line.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it then.
No double or nothing?
No.
No.
If he wants
Wait.
to try and wrestle the ring off Steph, he can. Steph? I don't even know my character's name.
No,
Steph,
I
he
wouldn't.
can.
I wouldn't just take it from her.
Yeah, you absolutely
terrible.
would. Are you kidding me?
No, I wouldn't.
What do you mean? Well, suddenly
Excuse
now
me.
you have
Who's
powers?
playing this character?
I don't know.
I punch her in the
don't know
face and
anymore.
try to knock her out.
I've only got 3 HP right now. Sorry, it's probably.
I'm kidding. I don't do that. But that would be awesome. Yeah. No. Well.
But that would be awesome. Okay.
Oh, I'm really tempted. Like table talk, I'm really tempted to do the book, but I'm so scared because Brad threatened that they are going to be investigating about this book. I'm so scared we're going to get
Well,
caught.
then we won't have it on our
We
person.
wouldn't have it on. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. I mean, you know what? What's the point of a role play if you're not going to get put in prison? Let's go.
Exactly.
I say, what about this? And I show the little black book. It's magical.
Is it now? Let's have a look. They grab it.
Please tell me they
They
can identify.
look it over. Let's
And
see.
their eyes sink into
if
the back of their skull and they die.
Grandpa Deckard over here.
they know what it is.
Let's see.
Deckard Crim.
Oh, are you sure?
Stay a while.
Only if you
And
have
my-
something of value to offer.
Why? Wait. Why do you? Yeah. Do you have something
What
of
we got?
equal
Have you got
value?
something good? Or what? Have you got something good? What about that cloak? A cloak?
What kind of cloak?
We got a cloak
What is it,
of.
small?
Mm,
Extra small?
Is it the
it is.
dimension door cloak? Because I'll take that.
You can have
What size is it?
this cloak of protection.
That sounds
I'll give
pretty
you plus
cool. I
1
mean, if
bonus
you
to
are a
AC
tank-
and
If
saving
you're a
throws.
tank that wears
saving
cloth, I
throws.
think that's a good idea. You know what? Let's do it. I think, yeah. Guys, please, it's a good idea.
Yeah, we do like a huddle. What do you guys think?
Guys, please. Yeah, please.
The thing is that, I mean, that sounds pretty nice, but also,
Sounds
like,
pretty
we have
good.
no idea how good that book is.
It's your
I'm
idea.
telling you, regardless.
Well, we don't know what we're doing with the book
You say
anyway. It's not like we
regardless?
have any plans for it.
That's true. We don't have any
We
plans.
don't even know what it's for. So
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
free,
But
it's a
then,
free ticket,
mean-
really.
look at their reaction to it. It was kind of crazy.
That's right. You're willing to get away with
That's
cloak.
true.
Why
I
don't you just
wonder-
trade the cloak? We'll just trade it for the cloak. There, no game. It's Dilly.
Hmm.
No, is that a good idea?
Well, you know what we could do? We could do
Win.
it, and
We
if
can
we
win it.
lose, if we lose, we just put in an anonymous tip to the city guard and tell them that we know who's got their missing book.
Why?
Why not?
There we. Okay. All right. Why can't we could do that? You're right. We could do that. That is an option.
We can do
That
that.
is an option we can do. Okay.
All right, fine. We're doing it. And I throw the book in.
Okay. Take the cloak of protection.
Everything's on the line.
They
Did you
gently
say it's a
place
plus?
it.
Did you say that's got a +1?
Plus 1 to AC and saving throws.
All right. Cool.
So basically, you're putting in, and you're putting
Hey,
in,
dibs, by the way. If that thing, if you're in there, I would love that. Is it a small?
you're putting in the arcane grimoire.
Hold on. What did you call it?
A plus 1 arcane grimoire. Okay, great.
That sounds like
So
the
you're
kind
sort
thing
of
I'd like to
exchanging. So
use.
this is kind of a thing of like, we're exchanging defense for attack.
You better
Oh,
win,
yes,
Rickard.
because
You better
as
win.
we all know, an arcane grimoire
I think you said that right.
does...
I mean, the meta immediately.
What does the arcane...
We don't
I'm
know.
trying to
We
get them.
don't
I'm trying to
know.
get them to say it. I'm trying to
said
get.
it's just
I'm
attack
trying to
stuff.
get
All right.
the halflings to say it.
It's a spell thing.
I guess I'll go first, says Pill. Or, no, let's roll initiative for it. That's more fun.
Don't fuck this up, Rickard.
Okay.
Don't fuck this
I
up.
love how we called
Fuck this up,
initiative
I
in
will
this
never-
room.
I want to go second.
Fair, yeah, you're right.
17.
You're going second.
9.
You're going
11.
second. Okay. Pill says, okay, let's go. All right. Pill says, come on.
Oh God.
I really want that book. I could use that. Aye, that's true. You could. Okay, I'll try and win it for you,
I could
sister.
use it, Rickard. I could use it.
I could use that cloak.
Here we go. All right.
Rickard, are you even listening?
Mwah.
Rickard?
I'm dancing to the music I can hear,
Okay, Rickard's dancing.
preparing
Fucking
myself to roll these
Seraphine over
dice.
here.
Yeah.
The music's inside my head.
All right, let's see. May Torvald guide us. And throws the dice. Starts out with a 10.
10.
Okay, not bad. Let's see what I get next. Throws the dice in.
All right now, dude.
A 1, an 11. Okay, okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Pill. And Another.
A three.
A 2.
2, okay.
Okay.
Double down.
Okay. Here we go.
13.
13 in total.
13.
Double or
Get a
nothing. Roll
6. Get a 6.
A 16.
16's pretty good.
I'm gonna sit
Yeah.
there.
16's
Their
really
greed
good.
knows no bounds.
Fuck.
I'll stay there. All right.
Oh my gosh, she's got our
two. How do
number.
they know?
How do they know?
I feel like
Good
she
luck.
knows this pretty
You
well.
got us pegged, pal.
I
You
mean,
just have to roll 3
what,
6s. It's easy.
what would be awful for you is if I rolled a 17 right away. Ha!
Wow.
Okay,
Well,
that's a
you-
9.
9.
That's a 9.
Hey,
9.
roll a 9
Okay.
again.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Halwyn.
A 6.
Okay.
That's a 15.
A 15. You've only got to
If
beat
I-
a 16.
2.
Yeah,
If
you
I
have
get
to
a 1, we
This
tie.
is
If I get a 2 or a
brutal.
3, we win.
You need
4, 5, or 6, and we lose.
This is pretty
I
rough.
say,
Yeah,
got it! And I hold out my dice.
yeah it's a 50-50.
Kiss it. Kiss the dice, Scotty!
Drools on your hand.
You'd have to persuade me.
I say, Gotti. To kiss the die without eating it is quite a challenge for your kind, isn't it?
I mean,
Eat
sucked
the
it
die.
off. Glop, glop, glop. Just why did he make that noise?
He ate the dice.
Unbelievable.
What did you do to it, Myre?
It's covered
All
in.
the numbers are covered in got.
Yo.
All the numbers higher than 3.
Oh, that's... I look at it disgusted and I go, oh, and I throw it.
You weighted the dice? Is that what you're saying?
18, baby! Yes! We rolled a 3 for those listening, and that's perfect!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow.
Remember, kids, don't gamble.
Wow. I mean,
How many?
the villains, you know, of the piece winning every
We
week.
get it all, baby!
Unbelievable. Well done. They say, oh, well
Okay.
done. Oh, I would have really liked that book. Where did you get that book? I've always wanted one.
We found it in the dirt.
Oh,
And I'm...
that's where we find all of
I
our
collect
stuff.
all of my winnings,
Yep,
Halwyn.
you get them all. So it
Wait,
is,
what?
you win 3
Isn't that what you were
bottles.
saying earlier?
No. Can I have? I dibsed it.
You win 3 bottles of green swill, 5 gold pieces, a ring of resistance
Holy
to be
shit, you
did
determined,
dibs it.
a cloak of protection, 2 gold pieces, 6 gold pieces, 2 daggers and a crowbar, a ring of resistance of radiant, 10 further gold pieces, and you get the +1 arcane grimoire, now identified by
You have that written down somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I?
Oh, I posted
Can I
it to
take
PB
my
like a
12
fool.
gold pieces back that I put in?
I'll distribute out everything that you guys put in
Okay.
to
You can
start.
keep the shit. I just want the cloak.
Yeah, I posted it. I sent it to PB in a DM like an idiot.
The challenge was enough for me.
It was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at this
roll.
grimoire.
Roll me another. Was it a D10? Let me double check for the
Yeah, it was a D10.
agree 10. I've been drinking the
Agree
green
10.
Great.
I'm so excited right now. That's the coolest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life.
unbelievable.
A 3.
Wow, that's a good one. That is a garnet, which
Fire?
is fire. Yeah.
Cool, that's the best one,
Yeah,
baby.
it's a
Now it's
really
gonna
good
be
one. He-
2 rings to kiss.
Yeah, they're very
Just
similar
rings.
looking. One is, and just because I'm sure you don't care, but they're both almost exactly the same. They're both rings to Oln, O-L-N, of the old ways of stone and root. But
Okay.
one has garnets in, and one has topaz in. But yeah, they're almost identical looking rings. Plus a cloak of protection, and you can, if you wish to, use the arcane grimoire now. What it does is it is a +1 Arcane Grimoire, you can get different versions of it. While you're holding this leather-bound book, you can use it as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells, and you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and to the saving throw DCs of your wizard spells. The bonus is determined by the book's rarity. You can use this book as a spellbook. In addition, when you use your Arcane Recovery feature, you can increase the number of spell slots you regain by 1.
Recovery.
Glass
I
cannon.
pocket it.
Yeah, Arcane Recovery is the thing where you can recover spells on your short rests, I think, as a wizard. You might not have it yet. I don't know if it comes in
I
later
don't
on.
think so.
Might be a level 3 spell.
Sick.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit later on. Yeah. But, so you should note that belongs to the Marshal.
Yeah.
It probably has his name, like, written in it, you know what I mean? Like, very neatly. It's stolen. A stolen +1 Arcane Grimoire is what you
You might have to buy like a book cover for it or something.
All right, I'm gonna
sleeve.
just for ease of, I'll give Cloak of Protection
I do have
to Howin. I'll give the book to Seth. I'll give Myre the Ring of Radiant Protection, and I'm keeping the Ring of Fire Protection.
Why are you giving Myre the ring and not God?
Gotti gets the Ring of Radiant Protection.
Use a +1 or +2 on this bad boy.
And then how do we? Okay, so there's 5.
Grimoire.
Grimire.
The
Grimoire.
Wow, great
There's
job.
23
Pal
gold
and
pieces
friends.
in it, and Seth took 12 of them for some reason.
Oh, that's what I put in.
You put in 12?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
put in 2 at first, and then I put in another 10.
I put in
Gotcha.
6, but
Yes,
I
the other
don't-
6
You can
were his.
have,
They
your,
didn't
you
put
can have
in.
your gold back.
They
But
put
I'm
in
taking
5.
their 5 gold. I'm
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
5 gold.
But you didn't put anything in apart from the ring, so you were
That's
actually
true.
coming up better.
Well,
At the
I
end of it.
also won, so, you
Yeah,
know.
well, that's what I mean. Where might I find this grimoire? Is it in any of the?
It should be in there somewhere.
Okay, so
The
let's search
key for this in future is Dungeon Master's Guide, Player's Handbook, and Tasha's Cauldron of Everything are
That's what I'm
really
doing.
they're really the only 3 that have items in. So just check each of those. I'm pretty sure it's in there. It's in Tasha's. So Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, items, and then just type in the word Arcane, and you should be able to drag Arcane Grimoire +1 onto your sheet. I'm just trying to find out which Marshal it belongs to. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It was for oh, was it for General Rustwall? It was, wasn't it? So it has.
Yeah, I thought it was I have it written as General's Little Black Book.
Yeah, so it's for. So it has written on the inside of this, and I'll put this in our notes for you to copy over to yours. Arcane
Yeah, that's true,
Grimoire,
actually.
General Isaiah Rostwall, who you probably would know. He's like famous enough that those of you that are in, well, Rickard would at least definitely know that Isaiah Rostwall is the second in command of the entire Auroran military. He's extremely high up. And he is, I believe he's sort of in charge of like Eldessa, is what I have him down as. He is, he tends to deal with the interior military aspects within Eldessa, as well as intercity Auroran matters, so Auroran military matters. So yeah, he's kind of like the big dick in town when it comes to the military stuff. And that's his, with his name in it. Alright, so 3 bottles of green swill, ring of resistance, cloak of protection. Green swill, for all intents and purposes, is just moonshine, so it doesn't have a magical property. But it is a very powerful like liquor. 2 daggers, crowbar, that was already yours. Ring of radiant resistance, ring of fire resistance, arcane grimoire. You became so much stronger this week. Well done.
Yay!
And
We need it. And to think Orcish wanted to skip this whole encounter.
oh,
Yeah, well, honestly, if we had done, we probably
that?
would have done better in whatever
You would have got into a
Wow.
random encounter is what would have happened.
Yeah.
Tune in
Think
next
of all the
week.
XP.
Tune in next week where they die to a random encounter immediately.
An elephant comes out of the woods.
On us all. It just tramples all of you. All of you and the halflings are all dead, and we make new characters who don't get loads of really cool stuff and aren't annoying.
For
Right?
some reason, I want to
Right.
travel the road immediately this direction.
Just find it. Keep going up and down the road until I encounter some more roadfolk. All right, yeah. I think after this, you guys, you know, maybe drink a little more, exchange some more stories, and settle down and sleep through the night. Is there any? Do you have any plans? Do you do anything for this rest, or do you all just comfortably rest and sleep? Is there anything in particular or specific that you do?
I want to
I'm
use
sleeping.
to this thing.
I'm in the wagon.
Yep.
Whoops. I don't know if I clicked something. I didn't.
I want to use my ring of resistance. No, that's what Halvin's doing. I want to use my cartographer's tools to try and draw a map of the path we've taken so far.
Yeah. You do that.
No checks.
I don't think so. You're
Okay.
in a like comfortable and safe zone, and you're during rest time doing this. I think you can you've only traveled half a day north of Eldessa. It's not going to be a complex map. I think it's fine. Anyone doing anything else specific? Otherwise, we will forward through the rest. When you wake up, all of your stuff is gone. The halflings are missing, and you've been rubbed blind because none of you did any sort of watch or alarm or anything. No, I'm kidding.
Very, very
I'm
exciting.
sleeping in the wagon.
You wake up. All the mithril's
I'm
gone.
with them. They
Yeah.
stole me too.
Yeah. You did it with them.
Thank
You're
God.
now. They're the other members of this campaign as we shift to the fact that Rickard joined them and stole everything from the rest of them. The other three.
You can get new people to be in the show though, to play them.
Yeah.
I would love to
You're
do
right.
that. That would be great. Of all of the people I want to get rid of, it's not you, but I'll replace.
Way.
I'll replace the other three. No, you. Yeah, you wake up in the morning and they're packing up their stuff. You know, preparing to head south. You guys pack up your things, prepare to head north, exchange your goodbyes, and you know, with maybe a scowl from Grandpa Krim towards Got for out drinking him, or what he perceived to be out drinking him, because Got was just stood completely still when he also lost the drinking game. They seem very happy and jovial. They don't seem bitter about losing items, and they move on, heading south towards Eldessa. As you pack up, feed the horses, give them a little drink, or the horse and donkey, Kyorki and Donk, and you continue on your travel north, I think, and we sort of witness the wagon trundling north.
I see you later. Have a good travel. Stay safe.
It's
Don't
gonna
lose
be
those rings.
Thank
Don't
you
drink
so
too
much
much.
for your patronage.
It was great gaming sesh.
suckers.
And
Complete idiots.
with the word suckers, we'll bring this session to a close.
Never tell if this is actually a kilt for a human.
Yeah. Yeah, the cloak only fits small folk.
Perfect.
And
That's the only reason why I gave it to him.
yeah.
Thank you. I'll never fit you.
I don't know if
Think
we
you make
need
that
it.
pillowcase.
I don't know if we need it, but we're gonna have a quick game of fake it till you make it.
More games.
Welcome back to our favorite segment, Fake It Till You Make It, the part of the show where we try and come up with a completely silly viral moment. It's usually a scene that Orcish has come up with.
Revolving around Brad for some reason. I don't know.
Which has been almost exactly the entire episode already. If you say you encounter 6 halflings on the road, I'm gonna go crazy. So what are we doing this week, Orcish?
I'll tell you exactly what we're doing, Brad. I'll just get into it. Each of you knows one of the 3 rules of this place, the Great House of Flying Turtles. Would you each care to recite the rule that you know?
No.
I couldn't possibly.
No.
I'm not talking to you, Brad. You specifically asked me not to include you
Oh,
in
okay,
this,
great.
and I said 3 people.
Great.
You there,
Yeah?
Mythematic. You there, Mythematic.
Nah.
What rule do you recall? The House of Flight. Oh my God, he looks so
Dear
weird.
God, what happened to his face?
Weird. It's so. Go back. Sorry, reverting back to the filter because it looks so weird. What is the rule? The rule is no eating the turtles.
Yes, of course. The first rule is no eating the turtles. And you there, what is the second rule?
Are you there or am I there?
The first rule of GMing, especially over the internet, is that you honestly have to say who, or the players just don't do anything until.
I just thought that after our decades of combined roleplay experience, someone would come forward and
it doesn't
say
work like that for some reason.
something.
I've been doing this long enough. You have to specifically be like, character name or player.
You there in the hat. What is the second rule?
Well, one must never talk about Turtle Club, right?
That's correct. The second rule is never speak about the House of Flying Turtles.
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
And you, what is the third and most important rule?
You should only engage in water sports on the 3rd Sunday of every month and not sooner, unless it is a full moon, in which case you can engage in water sports twice.
What happened?
Forgive her, she is weak in brain and bladder, which is why she talks about water
I
sports
had
so
a
much.
stroke halfway through.
The character died. Her brain fried.
Finally!
And the bonus 4th rule, you,
Oh,
the GM.
The bonus
my pants.
4th rule is and has always been no nudity.
Oh,
That is correct.
we all failed.
Which is why I'm banishing all of you.
Fuck!
All right. I think that's great.
Viral?
Honestly.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's gonna go viral for sure.
Put you on the spot, and I cannot think of a single thing.
I just
All of them were terrible, by the way. Every single thing I thought.
absolutely
Immediately just go to water
the
sports.
worst.
No, that was in the list
Do you
of
know how
5 things I could
hard I'm
think of
gonna
the least
edit that?
offensive.
I'm gonna make you guys say something funny.
It's just gonna, we're just gonna go like this, and then he's gonna freeze frame it, and an AI voice is gonna answer it for us.
I think something really funny happened there.
Something absolutely hilarious.
Did you know if
All right. Well, thank you everyone
job,
for
guys.
watching the stream. We'll see you next week for more Sidequest here on
Sidequest.
Tablestory. Please check out the other
Unless we don't.
shows. Unless we don't. This show is in danger of being cancelled by Wax Steven every week.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, they're like syndicated TV rules of like, I don't know about this one.
The ratings are decreasing week on week.
We're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to add Danny DeVito to this show, or else we're canceling.
Yeah.
Well, God, please.
If anyone can play Danny DeVito, it's Whack. The key is we put him in the show.
Oh, true. And then he can't be objective about criticisms.
He can't cancel it. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Well, tune in next
Then
week
PB would cancel it.
for special guest Whack Steven.
As Danny DeVito.
Permanently joining the cast. And make sure you check out all the other shows we have on Tablestory. We have a brand new show starting this Friday called Defend the Gates. It is on at 7 p.m. UK time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern, USA. And you may recognize a very beloved NPC from this show if you've been watching. Perhaps maybe they'll show up on Friday. Don't Die. Dodo existed in it. Defend the Gates. Who knows? Tune in on Friday. Now everyone, look at the camera and say no nudity.
No nudity.
We're so bad at this.